I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Woo! I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Yeah. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Hello, everybody. It's December 1st.
Yeah.
And more important than Grismos, it means it's Jingle Jam season.
What?
Wow. And I know some of you are like, but right now, Jingle Jam is going live right now. But we've only got Kim here for this week, so we're doing High Rollers anyway. And it's time for some High Rollers fun. I'm your Dungeon Master Mark Sherlock Holmes. Joining me this week, we have...
Hello.
Get your fucking hat on, Chris Trott.
It doesn't fit my fucking huge head.
Do your best.
It is huge.
There you go.
Look at that.
There you go. Thank you very much. Your calm hat.
Are you happy?
Yes. Calm will be very happy. We've got Rhiannon, we've got Chris Trott, we've got Kim.
Hello.
The laptop will be going by the end of the episode.
I'm sorting Tiltify out.
Right. On the other side, we have Katie, and who's that down there? He's completely blocked by his dice
It's a
tray.
Christmas gnome! I got presents for everybody!
He got gnomed. It's
Oh,
Tom
I wish
Hazel.
I was dead! Kill me, Santa, kill me! Let me die.
You do have the most Christmas elf vibe of all of us, I feel like.
Bro?
With that little green hat on.
Elf on a shelf.
Yeah.
Oh no, it crashed. Tiltify's crashed.
It's all right. Well, we'll get back to it in a minute. We'll get back to it in a minute.
You guys are too deathy.
It's hugged to death.
It's
Because
fine.
Jingle Jam has just gone live.
It has just gone live. The Jingle Jam has just gone live.
Yeah.
So I'm going to explain stuff to you. Keep an eye out for links as things get fixed. Like, we know it's just gone live, so there's going to be a few little hiccups here and there. But it will get fixed, don't worry.
Get fixed.
You might be asking, some of you who are brand new to High Rollers, especially if you've joined us in the last year,
What the Jingle Jam?
what a jangle gym? What a jangle drum?
What's the Jungle Gym?
Well, Thomas Hazel, my sweet little elven boy.
Really a nightmare.
It is, yeah.
The Jingle Jam is here. It is basically it's a big charity effort started by our friends over at the Yogscast and extended to many creators over the years and fundraising elements over the years, where you get a great collection of video games. You basically donate a set amount, and if you donate over a certain amount, you get access to the collection. This collection this year has got a bunch of awesome games in it.
There are some bangers.
Yeah.
Real bangers in there.
Fast.
I think like For the King 2, Orcs Must Die 3's in there. I don't want to say too much just in case I'm saying stuff that I shouldn't be saying yet. There's a load of great games.
Half-Life 3's in there?
Shut up, no it's not.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Shut up, we can't say these things.
Final Fantasy 7, the third bit.
Shut up, it's not, none of these are in it, but good games are in it. There are great games in the collection, but also, most importantly, by donating and getting the game collection of games, you're going to be supporting an amazing bunch of different charities.
Yeah.
We have decided to support Calm this year.
Yeah.
We love the team at Calm, hence the hats. These are all from Calm, thank you, Calm.
And the socks.
And the socks. Oh, has Chris Trott got the sockies on? He's got the socks on.
Sockies.
But yeah.
I'm wearing mine. They're in the wall.
Oh, Harry.
Happy Jingle Jam.
That looked painful.
I heard that one.
Felt that one.
Thomas
Sam, can you just
I saw that.
Can you cut to Tom just because, like, Tom's been sat here for a while like this?
That looked really painful. Wow. Keep your peepers peeled.
But yes, we love the team at Calm. Calm, it's a cause that is very close to many of us. Calm's mission is to make sure that no one feels like suicide is their only option. But right now, too many people are struggling to see a way forward. And the money that we raise will go towards supporting their life-saving services.
Yeah.
The collection should be live now, but keep those beepers peeled. Christmas peepers. Christmas peepers.
Oh.
Everyone get your Christmas peepers out.
Too many people.
No.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
If we hit our goal of 20,000, maybe.
I hate it so
But I'm not doing it.
All right, there you go. If we hit, we'll get to the goals in a minute. But yes, it should be live now.
Instantly dry out.
Keep your eye on our chat, keep your eye on social media and all of that good stuff for our donation page. So the idea is that if you go through our link and our page, it will support Calm. You can just go through Jingle Jam pages and stuff like that, and you can choose which charities you want to support and all that kind of good stuff. Last year, we managed to raise £18,000 for Calm. We would love to hit £20,000 this year. Now, obviously, that's a lot. We know things are tight in time and everything else, but that would be amazing to hit. The collection is available throughout December, so if you can't get the collection or donate today, no worries. You can always do it later on in December. Next week, we're going to be doing a special Jingle Jam specific one-shot. So it'll be a silly, funny little, wintry Jingly Jams themed stream. Yeah. So we're going to be doing that. But yeah, you have access to the collection. You don't have to do it right now, but we would love to see you raise a ton of money for that kind of cause. This week is just going to be a regular Altheya episode because we do only have Kim here for this week. So we want to make sure that we try and wrap up this little arc that we've been doing.
Chapter, yes.
Chapter.
But yeah, seriously, Jingle Jam, it's an amazing cause. It's an amazing time of year. We would love to see you support. A few of us are going to be appearing in different streams on Jingle Jam with the Yogscast and with other stuff. I know Chris Trott, the Hat Films boys, are going to be doing their music stream and game shows.
Farming sim tournament.
I'm going to be popping up in, I think, the Games Night stream, and also I'm going to be doing a special thing in the second week, which hasn't been announced yet, so I'm not going to say it yet. But if you like me doing TTRPG things and LARPy things and playing a detective, maybe, you should tune in. And yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to come. So that is Jingle Jam. Only other announcement, very, very quickly, is the last few days of the Black Friday sale over on Only Games.
Wow.
It ends December 3rd, so it's a great time to pick up our awesome minis or our maxis.
Yeah.
The big boys.
Which for VOD watchers is today. If you're watching this on a VOD on the Tuesday,
so do it now.
Then now's the day. Today's the day to get the Black Friday sale on Only Games.
We've got our pre-coloured maxis that we've got now. But if you'd like to paint your own minis, highly, super detailed, beautiful minis that we've got as well.
They're the biggest ones on the store.
Yeah, look,
They're
that's
so
the
big.
250, and that's the big boys.
And if you're going to pick up some of our minis, maybe some other creators have got some stuff you're interested in. Maybe you want a new mini for your campaign. Black Friday sale, it's the perfect time to grab your stuff, and we love Only Games.
40% off.
40% off. Great. Sunday. You won't believe your peepers. Keep them peeled.
Jeepers creepers.
Peel those peepers. Peeled. But yeah, that's it. That's the Black Friday sale. That is it for all of the announcements and everything else, unless I've forgotten anything.
Nah.
Blue Sky.
Follow us on Blue Sky. We're gonna do all that kind of good
We're on
stuff.
Blue Sky now.
Got all that stuff. Dispel Dice, yes, Clever Toad Dice, available from Dispel Dice. Sam was on it. He was waiting for you.
Every time he's got me.
Yeah. Our Clever Toad Dice are available from Dispel Dice. This is like a really lovely little Christmas present if you've got somebody in your life who likes cute wizard frogs, who plays TTRPGs. What better gift could you give them? No,
It's out there though.
it's out there. People love a cute little wizard frog.
Love frogs.
People love frog. Forg.
Forg.
They love forg. Forg wizard.
We
There's
love
many
Forg Wizard.
forks in these days.
Yes.
Sorry.
You just wanted to join in.
Yeah, I hadn't said anything in about 5 seconds.
We
Oh
love
my God, this Tom guy just won't shut up. That's my favourite comment.
Shout out to that one comment on YouTube. I saw you.
I love it. It's so funny. Right. Anyway, with that in the way, if there's nothing else, make sure you go and grab your collection on Jingle Jam. But yeah, let's run the intro and crack on with today's episode.
Ding, ding, ding. TPK.
Welcome back to Altheya, the Dragon Empire. Our heroes entered the Reclaimer stronghold, the Heart of Dharuunax, seeking to rescue Sir Eldrak Ignis, a dragonborn knight of Kaldra, as well as Lady Verithera, green dragon noble of the Mistwold. What started as a quest to recover the shield Heart Warden has developed into something far more intense, as the Reclaimers have been hoarding a pile of the corrupting metal called Crownsteel, which has been polluting the waters beneath the Ash Hills and has caused Sir Eldrak to become corrupted and mutated. A partially successful infiltration mission has now developed into a full-blown battle against the odds. Sir Eldrak is free of his chains, but Lady Verithera remains trapped within a magical field. The Reclaimers chosen, their leaders, have now also joined the battle. The fate of the Ash Hills, of Sir Eldrak, of Lady Verithera, and perhaps more, is in the hands of the heroes.
Yikes. Ripperoonie.
Those hands are very sweaty.
Before we jump into it, there is an important roll that must be made, for you will surely need all the help you can get. Therefore, it is time to determine the crucible. What do we get, Thomas?
I rolled a 5, baby.
5, that's a
Dice
nice
for me.
you.
A 4.
A dice for you.
I rolled a 5 on our new Clever Toad dice.
A dice for you.
Available now.
I got a 6.
A dice for you.
Oh, man.
A 5.
A dice for you.
Last
And
week it
Mark's
was the opposite.
public roll.
Well,
It's out of the tray, bro.
Bounce out of the tray. I'll reroll again. A 1.
You rolled a 1 twice.
The dice for you.
Dice
Nice to
for
me.
you.
That's fate.
That's 5 and 1. Hey, luck's on our side.
Your tray is wobbly in case, for future rolls.
It's on a dice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Well remembered. Right, a couple of things. We're going to start in a brand new round. We are mid-combat. I think we had like 2 or 3 rounds of combat previously. We're at the top of a brand new round of initiative.
Yeah.
Reminder, Rhiannon currently has control of Penelope. Penelope will go after Ophelia. You have, Sir Eldrak has been freed of his chains. You are not quite sure what is happening with him yet.
Wasn't he attacking some reclaimers or no?
He has attacked some reclaimers, but you still don't know
They've
really.
attacked him.
Yeah, they've attacked him. They've shot the ballista at him.
Yeah.
There is a big square of like arcane fiery runes in the pool around the Crownsteel, currently affecting Gruffith and Sir Eldrak. There are magical lights around the place. You know that the magical field containing Lady Verithera is disabled or activated by, or perhaps there are other means as well, but you do know that there are controlled wands carried by the 2 chosen, the leaders of the Reclaimers. If you have those 2 wands and you touch the field, it will disable the field, right? The other thing as well, and I do think that this was sort of forgotten about in the lengthy quest, one of the objectives of your quest is to try and recover Heart Warden, the shield that Lady Emberissa initially sent Sir Eldrak here for.
Right.
The shield is on the map.
Oh, it's just sat there.
It is placed. I have
There's
not.
a spotlight on it. There's arrows pointing at it.
It
In
is
the
on there.
Crownsteel pile?
Glowing outline.
Wait, it's literally a physical.
In the
There is a
Crownsteel pile.
physical shield on there. At least there was when I built the map. I'm
Oh,
pretty
I
sure.
see it. I see it.
Is it the Crownsteel pile?
It is just below the wall where Ophelia shouted to the crowd.
It is.
I am
Oh, no
Ophelia.
wonder I can't see it.
It's
on the
a little
side.
tiny
There's
wall.
an actual physical wall between
Yeah,
us.
so
that we
like Trot,
can't
I think
see
has a slight line of sight to it, but you don't.
Amazing!
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, I guess for us, as characters, we just never would have seen.
Right now, yeah, up
Right
until
now.
this point, I'd say,
The
yeah.
other side
Is
of
this
the
a
map.
shield for ants?
For
The shield is
podcast-
useless.
For podcast listeners, for your benefit, if you
Yes.
head over to our Patreon with the link in the episode description, the map, at least from the start of the last episode, is available for free. You don't even have to be a supporter to see the map,
We love that.
and you'll be able to follow the battle more accurately with that.
I will try and be more descriptive. There is a lot of moving parts. Apologies for our previous episode if I was not as descriptive as I normally am.
Right, it
It's
happens.
a lot of moving
There's
parts.
a lot going on. Let's just try to avoid.
It's also,
I hit
I move
this
here,
guy.
or
Yeah.
like, also things like barrels. There's a lot of barrels.
Yeah.
Like, if you imagine that this is the north of the map where the pool is, and then we can use those directions of like, I'm going to head south from Sir Eldrak, I'm going to move east from there and stuff like that. So north, east, south, west, going in a clockwise direction with the pool being at the northern end.
Perfect for me.
Yes, yeah. But if you think you're from Trot, like this is north for Trot.
Yeah, and for podcast listeners, there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. North is where the pool of Crownsteel is, like at the top of the map. Yeah, lots of moving parts, so do apologies. You guys, if you guys can just keep track of your abilities and stuff as best as you can, that would be marvelous. Same with conditions and effects and stuff like that. That would be marvelous.
Are we following the same initiative order?
We are following the same initiative order. I've got it written out here. I've categorized it so I've got it better organized for myself. You have done a pretty good job of, you've thinned out many of the sort of standard guards.
Yeah.
Daisy particularly has been like sneaking around, sniping them with Metal Gear and assassination skills.
Team kill shot, yeah.
Has revealed herself by attacking, but there's like only a few of these regular soldiers left. You do have, to point things out, over by the stairs leading up to the walls on the western side, we have the archer, who seems to be a pretty skilled archer. There is one guard up on the ballista, which is in the southwestern tower. Rowan and Penelope are currently in the water, facing down at least one of the guards, and they were, underwater with Penelope's aura of healing currently going off. We have Xanthias and Ophelia right in the sort of southern middle of the map, surrounded by guards and one of the chosen warriors, the leaders.
I am currently flying on the map, but I don't believe
You
I
are not.
am.
You are
Yeah,
not. You were
that was just
landed.
incorrect.
Yeah, it was just
So
like
I'm just right next to Ophelia after thunderstepping her away from a
Yes.
crowd.
Yeah.
only
Just
to be
north-
surrounded.
Just north of them is Lady Verathera in the magical field, in the magical circle that she's trapped in. Close to her is the other chosen, High Prophetess Amelin, who's there. And then north of them is the Crownsteel pool, which is currently Sir Eldrag, Gruff, a number of normal soldiers. And then just to the northeast of them is Daisy and another soldier as well.
Yes.
All right.
So both the control rods are currently very close to this field that's
They are,
around
yes.
Verathera, so
Yes.
you might be able to do some work there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We are jumping in to give you an idea of the initiative order. It is Daisy, Gruff, and Ophelia. Like, you guys literally Daisy, Gruff, Ophelia, then it's monsters and NPCs, then it's Xanthias, then Rowan. So it's like three of you go, and then it's a long delay, and then the boys go.
Ooh, you got it, big boy.
So Daisy, you are...
Never do that again.
Yeah, I think the studio's haunted. I just got possessed by a horny teenager.
Yeah, maybe you just have unresolved sexual frustrations for me. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you. Please?
Please.
Please.
Right, with that,
Does
Daisy.
Tom have suppressed?
Sorry.
That's right.
It is certain.
Thanks, clever
How far
toad
am I
Paul.
from the dome.
From the dome. So you're like technically just off the map, so you're about 5 feet above here. So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet from the dome.
Okay.
What's the yellow field around the Crownsteel as well, sorry?
That is.
That's the AoE that's about to go off.
Well, Lady, the High Prophetess Amelin did some sort of spell that has created this
yes.
fiery kind of like sigil of glowing golden runes.
Okay,
In like, it's in the water, on the stone, in the air, in that field.
sure.
Is it an AoE? We'll find out.
I mean,
Looks like it.
It sure could be.
there's a red glow that's
Sure is.
slowly filling up on the ground.
It's Christmas.
What?
A Christmas bomb
It's a
is about
Christmas
to go
bomb,
off. If I stay there, I'm going to end up with tinsel in my beard.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I hit this
Guard.
guard beside me?
Yes.
Please.
Absolutely.
Times 2.
Quite.
Kill him dead.
Verily.
Verily. 14 to hit.
A 14 to hit is not enough. These guys do have like a bit of chainmail. They've got a bit of armor on themselves. You go to strike, he parries it with his blade.
Go nitro mode on this sicko. I don't know what that means.
You are in the
I'm hoping you know.
wrong place, child. You should flee while you can, before the vessel awakens truly.
Who's saying that?
This
The guard
Guard.
saying that to me. I'm going to.
Yes. This whole cavern is kind of filling with sound of battle.
I'm gonna It's so difficult. I've got so many things I want to do. I'm trying to work out spacing and stuff.
Whilst you have a think, as a reminder, Tom did have to make a mysterious saving throw.
Yes.
I rolled it behind my screen.
Yes.
I've not told anyone of the results. I passed him a note.
I have a note. And it says,
Around here.
oh,
Can't forget the
that's it.
basket.
It just says,
Oh, go!
oh.
Concentrate on.
Can I
Yes.
run to this pillar?
This pillar here.
Yes.
So, are you going to use your bonus action to disengage, or are you just going to risk an
Just gonna
opportunity
risk.
attack?
I'm gonna
Alright,
risk.
so
Risky,
you go
risky.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you can get to here. If that's all right. Is that where you want to be?
Basically, I want to hide.
So you're north of the pillar. Okay, yeah.
I want to use my bonus action to hide.
Yeah, sure. You probably could actually make it around here. I've probably not been super efficient with your movement. So you can get to there and make a bonus action hide attempt. I do get an attack of opportunity.
Very edge of the map.
Very edge of the map, just south of the temple, which is
Yeah.
right close to the Crownsteel pool. This would not be with advantage. This is a normal strike. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Oh.
That is going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
As this guy
Kind
does
of damage, Mark.
slashing. So this guy has like a kind of wicked-looking, jagged short sword. As you dash past, he just gets a swipe on your arm.
Okay. And I would like to hide.
All right, bonus action. So if you can make a stealth check for me, please.
30.
All right. So the thing is like I can technically they can go and search for you and look in that area. But I'm gonna keep that same rule of if he moves over that pillar, I'm assuming you're pressed up against it, moving around.
Yeah.
If he moves within 5 feet of you, it's probably gonna be very obvious where you
I'm
are.
basically trying to use the field to my
Yeah.
advantage.
Oh, I love it.
My one advantage is being a stealthy little thing.
I
so
will say
I'm
this
trying to keep doing that.
stone column as well. It provides you with cover, so you have half cover.
Yeah,
with
okay,
this.
yeah.
So it's a +2 AC, +2
Okay.
to Dex saving throws as well
Yeah.
from effects outside of the cover, basically.
Yeah, so I'm trying to move towards, and what I want to do
you're
is
doing roguey
say
things.
in my head, Cynthia's, the guy with the wings and stuff, does he have one of those rods on him? Because if he does, can you grab that and I'll try and get the other one?
Is it obvious if can I see?
Well, we
Yeah,
were
so it's
told.
tucked into his
Yeah, we were
belt.
told.
You can see this golden wand that he's carrying. It looks very ornate and quite expensive. It doesn't look like the rest of their equipment. Actually, no, the Chosen, all of their equipment is very lustrous. It's polished and well kept, gold and red fabrics and blacks. It's very well kept. All of the other Reclaimers, their equipment is quite not shoddy, but rough around the edges, weathered. But this stuff looks pristine.
Okay. Yep, I think I see the rods you're talking about. Want me to distract them? Daisy? She's disconnected.
Yeah.
She's disconnected from the call.
What, disconnect? What? No,
I heard a bloop, bloop.
distract who?
These two guys with the rods.
Daisy said get the
I said
rod.
Get the rod.
Oh.
I said to you
Touch
to get
it,
the
get
one
it.
that's
I'm not.
next to you.
Put your hand on it.
The one that's near you is the guy with the wings.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then the
And
captain.
then I was going to go for the other.
Yeah.
I don't have sneaky hands.
You don't need sneaky hands.
I
You
can
just
melt
need
him.
to
You have
get
burning
them.
hands.
I can melt him. You're right, I'll melt him.
You don't need sneaky hands. He knows you.
Just
do.
hands.
Permission to murder a man.
Permission granted.
Daisy, turn over.
Yes.
Gruff.
Hello.
Ophelia, you're on
I
deck.
would like to move my moonbeam
Yes.
onto
I forgot that was-
the cap. Is she the captain? No, the what do you call
The
her?
prophetess.
Prophetess.
Yep.
So move it right onto her head.
Sure.
So can
I am going to spend my 1 point of fate to activate one of her reactions.
Your fate's on the wrong side of the table today, Mark.
yeah.
Is it normally?
Yeah,
right now?
normally ours is over here.
I will move it.
They feel far from me.
How confusing.
How very confusing. She's going to activate one of her abilities to cast one of her spells as a reaction, and she's going to cast Dispel Magic.
No.
And Moonbeam is a second level spell. It will automatically cancel out the Moonbeam, I'm afraid. So she's going to do that.
Who said?
How does that make you feel?
I'm feeling a complex feeling of emotions.
To be fair, you did take out her.
I'm thinking about the fact that I have therapy on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and I think this is going to be on top of the list.
Okay.
Push that to the top, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna bump down everything else.
So
and
as
challenge trauma
the
and all
reaction
that.
trigger, by the
This
way,
is now up there.
is a spell effect entering within a certain radius of her. She can use a reaction to cast a dispel magic.
Cool.
Now we've got all
So you can see that she's very magically orientated. Like she's covered in like sigils and runes. She's concentrating on this thing. This thing comes into range, and she whips her hand up and was like cancels it out with a gesture.
Can I bonus action? I'm gonna channel that anger and turn around on the two goons that are kind of trying to oppress me, and I'm gonna daunting roll them both.
Okay, wisdom saving throws, right?
Yes, DC 14.
First one fails.
What's the range on it?
Second one fails.
10 foot.
They both fail.
So they both fail.
Frightened of you until the end of your next turn. Or
End
stop.
of my next turn.
Great.
And then I'm going to. Oh God. I would like to get out of this AoE, which probably means that I am going to get an opportunity attack on one of them, I think.
Depends on which way you move.
So I was
think
thinking
both
of
probably
moving
will.
north. So skirting around the guy that's.
Right here.
Yeah.
If you do that, only this
Only
one guy will
one
get the
guy.
open.
Although actually now that I don't have a moonbeam to give a crap about, do I give a crap?
I don't know.
I mean,
They're frightened of me, so what does that mean again? They can't-
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
So they do have disadvantage on it.
Yep. You're pretty tanky.
Yeah.
In which
where you wanna
case,
go.
I'm just gonna move. I mean, they'll probably catch up with me in the next turn, but I just want to get some distance. So that, how many feet did I move doing that?
That would be 5, 10.
We've got 2.
Because I'm a leaning. But then when did
No, you only have 2 legs. You have 2 hands.
Yeah, but if I-
No.
Do you ever think about that with cats? Like, do they have
no,
4
don't
feet
start.
or 2
It's
They have
hands?
the
4
Bryony-
legs.
it's
Cats
the
have 4
Bryony and
legs.
Simon fucking
four.
You are a lion man.
hands. Are
You
they
have 2
hands
legs
or-
and 2 hands.
And then is a tail a hand or is it?
No, it's a tail.
What's the Pokemon that has that
this
hand?
isn't hard.
Apon.
What's my head? I don't know.
That. It's something I want.
Screw it. Let me move a little bit further away, so towards the west,
Okay.
and
15, 20,
this
25,
pillar that's on the map, the northwest. Can I
30.
hide behind it?
35.
Yeah, just touch myself a little bit
Right
there.
here?
Yeah.
So that will give you cover from anything on
Yep.
this side, on the eastern side of the
Yeah,
map.
that's all good.
Alrighty. They will both get attacks opportunity with disadvantage. First one, lowest roll is a 1, so that's a fail.
Wow.
Second one, lowest roll is a 14, so that's a 20 to hit total.
Oh, what?
Jesus Christ. Plus 6.
Yeah, that'll tickle me a little bit.
Yes. Wait, 40, oh, sorry, 18. I did math wrong.
I was about to say for a
I did
goon.
wrong.
Unfortunately, it's 17.
So it still hits. That's going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. This guy has like a mace.
All my 10 HP.
Oh,
Perfect.
you get that back.
But I have Armor of Oak and Thorn up.
You haven't attacked or healed anybody.
Okay.
And you
I
didn't
was trying
cast.
to attack with.
You got dispelled, bro. You got
That's
hands.
it has to be a physical like spell attack or melee attack basically. So you don't get your armor invoker thought this time around. Anything else on your turn, Gruff?
Yes.
Pretty much the full thing, isn't it? So great stuff. In that case, we go to Altheya.
Failure is going to engage the Dragonborn captain.
Oh yes, this is the chosen.
The chosen.
This is Neris.
She's gonna
The
turn on
Dragonborn.
Xanthias.
This is Neris the
Roll
Flame
that
Sworn.
character, buddy.
Yes.
He has his Dark Souls name.
Amazing. Yes.
Bold claim.
Yes, she will raise up veracity towards this captain.
Okay, I think like I have nudged you over, but yeah, you are basically next to him because he attacked you. Okay, great.
Nice. She'll say, "Death by any other blade would be a gift to you," and she will form of dread. As she engages
Is that the sound?
Yes, the sound of her skin tightening around her bony
Yep.
features.
We get like do we get like the jagged, bloody crystal crown and things like
Yes,
that? I
it all
remember.
comes up, yep.
Nice.
And that's 1d10 plus 1 temp hit points. Look at me go. 2 tempy hit points.
Oh,
Baller.
It's going to save your life.
It's gonna save my life. And I'm gonna reckless attack with
Love it.
veracity. Let's go. Natural 20.
There it is.
after all of the complaints, that's two in the last one in the last combat on this one.
Yeah. So I was going to use. I've been stacking up blood points.
Okay.
So I have 3 to
please.
use.
Oh shit.
So 3d6 max,
Oh my gosh.
D8
So
max.
6, 12, 18. 26.
19, 20, 22 max.
This, this is a good person to
D8.
use it on.
2 max.
It's no, we just worked it out. 6, 12, 18.
Plus 8.
It's 26.
26.
26
Yeah,
max.
and then the actual roll.
And then the actual
And then you add your
roll.
modifier as well.
10, 15. Is that a 7?
Yeah.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
So 26 plus 26 is
52.
52.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait,
And then
you
what's-
add your modifier to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what you added to
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
52 points of damage.
52.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, this guy, yes!
This goes right down his throat. I want to know.
Took loads of little hits.
And that's the point. This is why when like people are like, oh my god, how are they going to win this combat? All it takes is like a fucking crit like this, and that turns it around.
I want to hear this guy's death noise.
52. Wait, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
No, just.
Don't do that.
He's taken 69 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let this guy live.
So what? I mean, like, what does this crit look like from Ophelia? Like, this is like you say the cool line, but like, is this like?
It's like her faith, like she almost closes her eyes and lets the Grave Father guide her blade forward, like she has pure faith.
I love it. But like, kind of like you hear the heartbeats, right? Because you've got your
Yeah.
rage going on as well, and you feel those blood points that you've been building, all the wounds that you've taken, all the blood that you can smell in the air from the battle. I imagine that it's almost like you close your eyes and you can almost sense like the blood moving around and from these previous wounds, and you almost like it's like a scent, and you like catch it, and with that it gives you the thing, and he goes to parry, but then the last second in this kind of very graceful dancer's maneuver, you like lean back and move under his guard, just completely taking him by surprise, and you watch as Veracity goes through his entire body. It like comes out the other side of his body. You pull it free as this huge burst of blood spatters onto the ground. And he like looks down in total shock of this grievous wound he's just taken.
How's he looking?
Pretty bad. To say he is bloodied. That's all I will tell you. He's under half his hit points left, but he is not looking good.
Bugger.
Nice, and that's my full turn.
Alrighty.
So Penelope next.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Sweet little Penelope. So I believe she is like 5 feet underwater with Rowan. She has her current Vitality Bloom special ability in effect. There is one guard who is 15 feet away.
Okay. So how far is Penelope distance-wise to the guy on the ballista?
Oh, that would be
that
quite
quite
far, yeah. So he's 30 feet up in the air. So even if we were to go diagonally.
30 plus 20, I think.
Yeah.
50.
Well, yeah, so it's like
Something
5, 10,
trigonometry.
15, 20. So I'd say he's about 20 feet, because I just do diagonally as same distance,
Okay.
basically. Maybe 25 feet.
So I'm wondering if, say, like Penelope can get up onto like Rowan's shoulders just for a little bit of extra height. I know he's swimming, but just for a smidge.
Yeah.
Could she use her Fawn Whip to
What's the range on it? 15 feet?
30 feet?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You
30.
could
Could
check.
she whip the guy off
Yeah,
the
yeah, she can do that from where she is now.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that just a normal attack?
So all the stats on there, so it's a signature attack Thorn Whip at the top.
Okay, cool. +5 to hit. Nice.
Yep, so it's a spell attack, +5 to hit.
And 9 probably won't hit.
14 is not enough. Unfortunately, this guy manages to, at the last minute, see this vine of kelp and seaweed, or no, I suppose seaweed, this is an underground freshwater lake. It's like, underwater, like moss and things like that she's turned into this lasso. He sees it at the last minute and just manages to get an axe and swipes at it before it reaches him, cuts it short, but sadly does not have an effect.
Okay. Yeah, then I think I'll just have her stay close to Rowan for the time
Sure.
being, just to keep on keeping that
That
vitality.
10 feet
going.
aura going. Nice. Alrighty. Everything done on Penelope's turn?
I think so. So do you get healing from...
Not yet, it's on Rowan's
Rowan's
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if there were any enemies, it would be on the start of their turn, and any allies, it's healing on their turn.
All right, so you get healing on
Alrighty.
the turn.
Yes, so Lady Verathera, who is still currently trapped in the circle, she was sort of like, she's looking around at everything that's going on. Her sort of, very sort of very innocent-looking face, but you know she's a bit of a fuller figure. She has these antlers. You can see a few little touches of green scales along her cheeks and things like that. She has the draconic eyes, kind of ambery yellow, and she's like glancing around, just in that sort of like, there's nothing I can do. Like I don't know how to help at this point. She would probably say in the mind of those she's connected to via Daisy's telepathy. I am very worried about Sir Eldrac. Why is he moved closer to the Crownsteel? I am worried. I do not think he's well. And that's all she says on her turn. Sir Eldrac.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
At the start of Sir Eldrac's turn, I'm going to say this effect is going to trigger, even though he's not necessarily fighting you guys directly. This is kind of an ongoing effect. First thing I've got to do, I have to make a wisdom saving throw for him. Oh, I don't have any fate to spend on his saving.
Oh.
So first things, we make the saving throw. Okay. The second thing is he has an ability called Sovereign's Fate, which if the heroes have 4 or more fate in their pool at the start of his turn, 2 of it goes to me.
Okay.
As this is the will of a greater being, perhaps, at work.
Interesting.
I see.
And then he also, because of that, you can see that the golden veins and the black lines and the red markings on his mutated arm almost seem to flare as Gruff and all of you are sort of in the area, and there is almost a feeling in the air that is not perceptible, nothing that you guys, you can feel that something changes, as if the shifts of some forces, perhaps beyond mortal knowing, shift. And as those 2 points of fate go over to Sir Eldrac, he also gains a stack of something called Auric Empowerment. So he gains that effect. He is going to turn around. He took a nasty blow from that ballista, and he is going to turn on these 2 frightened guards that are within range of him. And he is going to bring down his halberd with one hand on one, and then his enormous corrupted claw against the other one. He's going to make an attack against them. That's a natural 20 on the first one.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
And the second one is only a 3, so he misses on the second one. But you watch as his halberd splits one of these guards in half.
I mean,
the head erupts in flames and just cleaving through metal and flesh and bone, just with immense strength. And the guy just splits in half.
For the sound effect.
Yeah.
That was a good sound effect.
Yeah, that was great.
Put him in a museum.
I don't think that guy's frightened anymore.
No.
Fuck me. Sorry, all podcast listeners, I knocked over my DM screen a little. But yeah, he just turns. Now, this does mean that when he goes to strike with the other one, the other guard, who's already terrified of Gruff, is like leaping away and manages to defend himself before the corrupted claw manages to strike him.
Yeah,
But you would hear Sir Eldrac say like, "Get away from it!" as he splits this guy in half.
Nice.
And
That's
he just
not
like
good.
shoves this guy away. That is going to be. I'm not going to use any of his other abilities just yet. But that's going to be.
Not until he turns on us fully.
Hold them for us.
If we go near the Crownsteel. Ooh.
That smile. That damn smile.
Ahoy! The archer who is over by the wall is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then bonus action will use their ability to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move up over here to get a full line of sight on pretty much everybody around.
Over here, on top of the wall.
On top of the wall. He's going to look down on the entire field of battle.
And then there's
Gruffith.
Hello.
I think he's going to take a shot at you, I think, as you will not get cover against this attack because it's on the other side to where the cover is being provided. I don't need to use his ricochet shot. I will, however, use one of his he's got 2 left, his exploit opening to gain advantage on the attack roll. Because I'm fishing for a crit. Didn't get one. That is only going to be a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, so you manage to bring the shield up, like you hear the whistle, like the, and you block the arrow as it flies in past you. That is his one attack he gets.
Nice.
That is the archer. I've got a lot of bad guys to go, so I do apologize.
You can reduce it.
Prophetess Amelin.
Just kill one. Just kill her.
Yeah.
Prophetess Amelin is going to. She does have a lovely AoE. Yes. But she currently has that concentrating there.
Shame.
Oh. She is going to, seeing the other chosen Neris be horribly injured by Ophelia, she is going to use her multi-attack. She's actually going to use one of her normally attacking ability on an enemy. She's going to use it on Neris, choose not to do any damage, but she's going to teleport him 15 feet.
God damn.
Into the air.
5, 10, 15.
Okay.
Just tucking him away
not
from
a heal.
Ophelia. It's not a heal, she just teleports him like behind her a little bit. And then with the other hand, now that he is away from the area, she looks up and brings forth a rain of fire.
Yes.
I need Ophelia and Xanthias to please make dexterity saving throws, please.
And
She's gonna angle it so it doesn't strike
No.
them. She can angle it so it just
Good luck, mate.
misses them.
clever girl.
Do I see this
Cares about
coming?
these
You
ones.
do, you get advantage
I
danger
rolled that
sense.
20 anyway, so...
Why did you ask me?
I don't know.
That's 2 in a row. In
Someone
a
insults your
row.
god and you are switched on.
I'm fully committed this
He's
day.
here.
I got an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. You both succeed. You can take half damage. This is fire damage, so it won't be halved again unless you have resistance. So
I do.
You do, so you get it halved again.
Hell, Harry.
That is going to be... so it'd be 13, so half to 6 for Ophelia, 3 for Xanthias.
Nice.
Shut up, watch.
Oh,
Shut up, Xanthias.
Shut up, watch.
Shut the back.
So yeah, she calls this fire down,
Nice.
striking Ophelia and Xanthias a little
like
bit.
snowflakes to me. I open my mouth to catch some.
Yeah, it really is. It's not a big deal.
Nom.
Do either of you still have any spell effects currently on you? You've got fly.
I need to make a concentration.
You
I
do,
guess
yes.
10.
Yeah, DC 10.
Oh boy.
It doesn't break it. I got
Okay.
30. I got unnatural 20.
You have fly on, don't you?
I do.
She wouldn't care about fly.
It was from a spell scroll, so it might be slightly higher level to.
No, it's just 3. But she doesn't. She doesn't care about fly, so I'm not going to use her.
She doesn't right now.
Huh?
Water breathing
It
count?
technically does, but again, she wouldn't care about that. It's
Okay.
more like if you have like Armor of Agathis or something.
Wait until we
else
start
on it.
drowning her.
Yeah, that's fine. That is, that's all of her. Oh, as a bonus action, actually, Ophelia, you're in range of. So she, when I described it, she has this like flowing hair that is like red, black, and gold shifting hues, but it's like Medusa, like she can control it. Like it's like moving around her, and she uses it like a whip and whoosh, whips against you as a bonus action with hair.
Oh, I know
strike.
that one.
You reckless, right?
I did, yeah.
Advantage. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This is only not a lot of damage, but there's another effect on it.
Oh.
So it's going to be 6 points of slashing damage, so 3 points for you. And then I think I'm going to. I'm going to knock you prone with it. So she like swipes the leg, and you like get thrown to the ground, basically.
Okay.
Very good, very good.
So she kind of swipes your leg and knocks you to the ground. But that is perfectly out of actions now. Leading to the captain, who is over here by the wood pile. What are his abilities again? I've got so many bad guys on this field. Can't use that anymore. All right, so the first thing, before I do anything else with him, he is going to use his Blessing of Steel, and he's going to grant some temporary hit points to Champion Neris, who was the one who took the brutal hit from Ophelia. That is going to be 7 temporary hit points to Neris.
Okay.
As he calls out, he's like, "My chosen, do not falter. We will succeed for the Golden Emperor, please. We need you to lead us." And he feels himself invigorated by it as he does so. Big simp. And then, I need to get this guy in combat. He's a real beast.
Who?
Doesn't wanna
No.
go fight.
How about no? Who is it? No.
Which
The
one?
captain.
He gets Xanthias, though. You can go
Can he?
5,
flying.
10.
I think-
You're not flying. 15, 20,
I think
25.
I think
Oh, yeah,
he
you're
would
not.
decide against
You're on
it.
the
actually.
floor.
Yeah, you're on the floor. So he's
You've had a
gonna move
vote.
up to the thing, and he is going to make 2 attacks towards Antheus.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that one will. That one will.
Second attack is only a 10 to hit.
That doesn't.
All right, well, the first one does.
Yeah, but the second one didn't. So
That is
Half good.
13 points of slashing damage.
yeah, I'll reduce it.
Yep,
I'll reduce that with 2d6.
love it. Spend 2
Using
of your
2
runes.
charges of my runes, and I get reduce it by 5. So
8.
8. Not bad. Could be worse.
Yes.
Could be better.
That is his bonus action. That's his multi-attack. That guy is done. Xanthius.
Hi
followed
there.
by Rowan.
At the start of my turn, do I need to do anything?
At the start of your turn, yes, please. I'm going to make a saving throw for you.
Okay,
Would
go
you
ahead.
like to spend fate?
Yes. If I'm gaming it slightly, his ability was to do with us having 4, so I will absolutely spend it. So we go down to 3, but yes.
Very good.
Okay.
You have a -1 modifier.
Yes, I do, to my wisdom. Would you like to pass me a slip of paper, or...
I'm going to check my notes.
Okay.
I can't remember. I need to remember the DC I sent last week.
Okay.
The DC for this.
Doesn't matter, because I rolled really well, right? Really high? Super high? -1?
Fucking find it.
Just say I passed.
While Mark is finding that, remember to donate to the Jingle Chat via our link in chat.
I am going to pass you a note, but remember I did say that some of these say you succeeded the saving throw.
Like this one did.
Like that one did.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, shuffling.
Oh,
shuffling.
there's options
He's
here.
shuffling the notes, podcast listeners.
Should we
He's
test
shuffling.
him?
Yes, please.
The note is being passed
Okie doke.
to Tom.
All right, let's have a looky here.
Tom has the note. He's looking.
It was very close, I'll tell you that, Thomas.
Right. Okay.
Easy. Easy dub.
Easy dub.
Oh no.
Just put that right there, just to slip that one right underneath that.
Your turn.
It's my turn. Right, I want to get away from these guys. So I've got the captain next to me and these 2 goons. Did the 2 goons go?
No, they go at the very end. All the basic guards go at the very end of the round.
I see.
You're a bit surrounded.
I am a bit surrounded, but I need to get away from them, and I can't get away from all 3 unless I disengage. But if I disengage, I can't really take a turn. And I like moonwalking away, and I'm flying right now, so I can moonwalk in the air away.
That's a lot of attacks.
So I'd like to move up.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'd like to go vertically. I'm going to basically proc 3. Maybe it's just 2 actually.
It's 3.
I think the captain. If I'm next to the captain, I think that goon is.
Yeah, that
Ophelia.
far goon, I'm going to say it was next to Ophelia, but because of the flying base, I kind of shuffled them around a little bit. I'm going to say 2. What
Cool.
kind
One of which
DM
is the
am I?
captain.
One of which.
Yeah.
One of which is the captain, who hits pretty hard.
But he did miss last time.
What?
Once.
He did. Let's see if he hits again. 16.
Fine.
And then the regular mook is a 17.
Great. I'm gonna cast as a reaction. I'm gonna cast shield.
So both miss.
So both miss puts my AC up to 19.
Your reaction is spent, and you've
My
marked off a
is
spell
spent.
slot.
Yes. Okay. So I shield.
So you
all
watch
of
as
that.
like Xanthius is like these strikes coming towards him, throws up these like Doctor Strange barriers,
much
like,
larger runes than the ones that normally appear on my body and block attack.
The steel strikes into them, golden sparks flying everywhere.
Beneath these magical shields, you see me moonwalking.
Bum, 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 bum.
Am I good at it? I'm in the air right now.
I
so
think
I
you should
look,
make a
Performance check.
it looks
Yeah.
legit right now because I'm flying, but I want to fly over the head, over 10 feet away over the heads of.
Yep, all these guys.
Which direction?
Towards
South, west,
this
or west?
sort of
North,
cliff.
south,
I guess
west?
I want to be just away from this crowd, landing
You got
about
60 feet.
Direction.
landing about
North.
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 landing about
Towards
here.
the Crownsteel pool.
How much movement do you have?
I'm flying right now, so I have
Yeah.
60.
You have to go here.
I have to go here.
I believe it says yes.
Let me just read this. I don't have to go all the way.
That's my bad for not. My intention was that you would have to go all the way, but that's my bad for not putting it on the note. So
It's
that's
up to you.
fine.
If you want to read this note again.
That's what my note says. That's what my note says.
Okay, well, hey, I move there, which is, it's north.
How high up are you?
I'm about 10
feet?
feet up, which is, I guess, 10 feet would be out of the range of, like, melee attacks, right?
Depends on that.
You tell. What height are you flying at, Tom? You've seen what you've seen.
I'm 15 up.
15. You narrowly. It looks like that hair whip that would have been able to reach you if you'd been 10 feet.
I see. Now remind me, if I use a reaction to cast a spell, can I cast?
You've already used a reaction to cast a spell.
Right, but if I can I still cast a spell as an action?
So annoyingly, because you've done it on your turn,
Fuck.
the rule comes into effect,
For
which
real?
is very annoying. I'm gonna say, what spell did you want to cast?
Chaos Bolt.
I'll allow it.
Great.
Fuck it. I'll allow it. It's a shield spell. It's meant to be done quickly. I'm cool with it.
I want to cast a Chaos Bolt.
It's such a niche situation that this comes up. I'm like, I don't care.
Now that I've flown to this position, I've also flown sort of around the guard that Neris had. I want to cast a Chaos Bolt on Neris, and I'm twinning it as well.
Okay.
So I'm twinning a Chaos
Make
Bolt.
the use of this while you can do it, because in 2024 rules, this doesn't work as well.
That's true. I'm also twinning the Chaos Bolt so that it also hits the Prophetess as well.
Okay, so you're going after
Nice.
both chosen.
Nice.
All right.
Yes.
Let's get the Chaos Bolt against Neris first.
Okay, so this is a, say it with me,
Natural 20.
+6 to hit this guy.
Nat 20.
Fate. Oh, he's
Should have
already.
rolled fake, got 19 anyway.
Remember, you can roll it. You can add it afterwards now.
Oh, that's true. I got 24 to hit this nerd.
24 hits.
Should I do the second attack against Prophetess before I do damage?
Ooh, 1 second. I need to check her other reaction.
Ain't no way we're high enough level for counterspell.
I'm going to spend a fate point to allow Prophetess Amelin to use her ability Spell Siphon. When Amelin sees a creature cast a spell within 60 feet, the caster must make a dexterity saving throw or you're going to take damage.
Does she have a reaction?
She got it back at the start of her turn and she didn't use it since.
That's
well remembered though.
true.
I admire the hustle.
So I need to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw. Because what level? Oh, actually, what level are you casting this at?
This is this was at first level.
You're not gonna upcast it.
I pressed first.
Okay, sure.
So it is at first.
She wouldn't know what level your casting this is, so I'm just gonna do it.
Inside the cast, I say Chaos Boltium, first level, Limium.
First tier Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
Tri-beam.
Right, a dexterity save. I have a +1 with which I will spend a fate.
Okay.
And I get 7
On a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's only a first level spell, right?
Yeah.
You take 5 force damage. As some of the energy of your spell is reflected back at you.
The spell still goes off, though.
Spell still goes off, yeah. It's not a counter spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad.
It's just I take some little
Little chip damage.
a little boopy.
Yeah.
Should I go for the attack on the Prophetess or sorry?
Let's do the damage. Let's resolve the first Chaos Bolt entirely first.
Okay, so
then we'll roll the
Neris.
second one. Because like if you ricochet this one, and then you do more damage to her again, it like let's just do it all one at a time.
Yeah.
If you get it, you've not had a ricochet yet.
I haven't had a ricochet. I haven't had it once.
Oh, you've had it once. Okay.
So I need to roll 2d8s. If it's the same number on the d8s, it bounces. It doesn't bounce.
Okay.
I got a 5 and a 7, which lets me choose between lightning or psychic. I'm going to go with psychic. I want to get
Alrighty.
inside this motherfucker's mind.
Yeah.
4, 10, 15 damage.
15 points.
15 psychic
damage.
Pretty good. Damage.
You see Neris like clutching his mind, like, no, they're inside my mind, Amelin. And like he's like holding his head. You can see the wings kind of stretching, reflecting, but he's still up.
Still up.
Oh,
looks-
this nerd!
He's quite not. He's very much not a nerd.
He's a nerd!
I hate
Nerds
that.
can be
He's a
strong.
jock. He's a jock.
Hate this mess. If I, as a part of double casting this, do I have to make the save again for her siphon?
No, because it's technically you're casting the spell once,
Right.
but you're doing it affecting 2 targets, which is why you roll a second time.
Okay, I want to fate this one as well.
Okay.
On
Sure.
Prophetess.
Smiling that smile,
Yum.
podcast
Yeah, he is.
listeners.
Yum.
He's got love hate.
Yum yum yum.
Oh, yikers and piss, and also
not good. That's
shit and balls. Is her AC 14?
Her AC is not 14.
Is it less?
No, it's higher. Like you, she is emblazoned with what appears to be mage armor.
Coward.
Says the guy doing the same thing. But yeah, no, sadly,
that
this
makes
time
my
she
armor
blocks
be
it with like a
14.
shield similar of her own, not the shield spell, but just the mage armor, as it is absorbed by that as your second spell.
Scheisse
Your,
and Peiser.
twin spell. All right. Anything else, Antheus, on your turn?
Piss. No.
Okay. Rowan.
Thank you very much.
You maximised that though. That was
That's quite a lot
Looking
going on
at
there.
underwater.
So at the start of your turn, you do get 10 hit points back because you're next to Penelope.
Dong.
You're in the aura.
And that's just regular heal, not temp.
It's not temp, it's full on heal.
You're in an aura.
You can see this, like, and I think for Rowan especially, because there is a feeling of the stone and the earth and nature to this healing, so it's very soothing, and it's like you can see like little, like the life spread in Storm, like little green dots.
Xanthias wants to get there before Oregon.
God's sake.
Stop that.
I veto my go.
In lieu of
I
Tom's
stand up.
joke, I surrender.
All of us just leave.
I join the Reclaimers.
We all just
I will
leave.
now kill
Part of this.
Xanthias.
Yeah.
He's so pleased to understand.
That's good, right?
Pretty good.
That's Felix Navi's dad. Up there. Carry on,
Don't
Trop.
even stop saying that name. It's a terrible
Looking at this
character.
person here, that's
Yes,
in the
this
water
guard,
with me,
yes.
they were previously entangled, right?
Not anymore.
They're not.
But not
No,
anymore.
they freed the archer.
What are they? What's their situation? Do they look panicked?
Yeah, they look pretty panicked. Like
The
they
one
well,
that just fell off a fucking tower on fire.
Yeah, there's the one who jumped off the tower and then swam around. They are looking a little bit scared, like definitely like, and they're bloody and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna look big, than I usually am by, like just looking strong.
Posture.
And make eye contact with this guy.
Okay.
And just point away from the island. It's like because I'm underwater, I can't speak. I'm just like,
And your intent is you want to sort of
I want him to just retreat.
give me an intimidation roll. They're pretty weak. They're far from their leaders, so I'm going to have it go against their. I'll make a check for them.
What is that?
Get dice that you guys can read, please.
18.
Like how clever Toad dice. They're so readable.
Wait.
Wow.
So readable.
15.
15. I'm going to roll a contested check. I'm going to use their wisdom as the modifier. No skill, just pure straight wisdom.
Okay.
This is just a normal guard. Actually, it would be their charisma, actually. This is a normal guard, which means they have a modifier of 0. So I have to roll a 15 or higher on this d20.
Can they have disadvantage because Penelope's on my shoulders? And that's pretty
Is the
intimidating.
gnome intimidated?
She's very cute. She's not intimidating. 15 or higher. It's very, very unlikely odds I'm going to make this, but we'll
True.
see.
Yeah.
16. So, and I think that we put that down to is like, that probably would have worked if this guy was like a mercenary or like a normal guard. This is a zealot.
Can he get disadvantage because he fell off a fucking tower?
No.
It's all right. I have a backup plan.
So this guard, like all of these reclaimers, they are zealots. They believe that what they're doing is 100% not just the right thing, but like they are going to be rewarded for serving the Golden Emperor, whoever that is.
Can they do an int save, please, at 15?
An int saving throw. What are you doing?
Phantasmal Force.
Okay. I will allow the intimidation to like not be an action. I will allow that. Intelligence saving throw. 13.
Good. They fail. In which case, I turn into a demon of the Hellion pits in his mind, and I say, in his mind, I said, leave.
And then what, like rushes towards him or something?
Yeah, my eyes
that.
are like fiery red.
Nice. And they take psychic damage on their turn?
Yeah.
Cool.
Shit.
Nice.
This is a spell, by the way, again, in 2024. This is a lot better in 2024. It does a lot more damage and it's a bit more effective. But yeah, very good. On their turn, so it's what, D6
Oh,
psychic
each
damage?
round on my turn.
Oh, each round on your turn,
Can
that's-
deal 1d6 psychic.
Please roll high.
Please roll high.
I really want you to roll high because it'd be really funny.
1.
Okay. 1.
I'm worried he has 5 HP left.
Remember when we rolled the fate today? That was
Yeah.
that was the high point.
Couple of
Oh no!
big
really
double
good.
52 damage. You fucking wiped out my cool guy. This is why I gave him a name.
Still
He's a named man.
Cringy little bitch.
Still there.
He is still there.
That's the only one I'll get this year.
Speaking of, if Rowan's done,
I'm going to grab Penelope's little feet like this and just put her onto the land.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Like a crane, like a forklift.
You have to kind of, I'd say you'd have to like throw it over this like little wall, basically. This is like a little defensive barricade.
Can I also try and climb up over with my movement?
Yeah.
And shall I do a roll for it?
You can get to here. No. No, don't need to roll. I'm just going to reduce your movement because you're carrying Penelope and you sort of throw her and stuff. So, but if you're happy with that, I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
Great.
That's the end of my...
Great turn. Nerys the Flamesworn. He's fucked up.
Owie.
He's fucked up.
Ooh, my bones.
My bones and my brain.
My big bones. I'm fucked up. He's going to. I did say that this guy has wings, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, we know.
He's gonna fly 15. He's gonna fly 15 feet up in the air. He's like, "Come back here, little mage."
He fell. That counts. He's dead.
Does not count.
He just immediately
Got over. Does not count. He is going
Fell on his
to.
own sword.
There's just a banana peel right there which tries to take off and
Bananas in our...
As he's flying towards you, Xanthius, he's
Yes.
going to look around, and with his multi-attack, he's going to replace one of his attacks with his Voice of Gold. It does cost me a fate to use this.
Oh.
Voice of Gold. He turns around to one of just actually, no, he can totally... No, it'd be on one of just the regular guards next to you because you're prone, so he's going to have advantage anyway. And he's going to be like, "You deal with this fake worshipper of some false god."
just almost killed
He like
you.
points out, and as he does, you see that guard's like hammer becomes engulfed in flame.
Sick.
So he gets to make an immediate weapon attack, this guard, against you. He has advantage because you're prone and you reckless anyway. Natural 20. You currently have a stack of something, don't you? You have an effect. You were affected by auric fire, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. I have written that down on a
Yes.
page.
Flame.
Every stack of this, because it's going to come into effect.
I can't read my own. Oh yeah, there it is. Hello.
So every stack of this effect, which probably isn't going to be many more because this guy's soon to be dead, you basically increase any fire damage you take by 2 for each stack. So if you take fire damage, you take another 2 fire
Okay,
damage.
I think I've 1 stack.
Yeah, so you're going to take an extra 2 fire damage on this. 1d6 of fire damage, 1d6 of regular damage. It's a crit, so we max that. It's 12.
Okay.
In fact, I have to roll this separately. I literally just rolled 2 6s. I literally just rolled 2
24 damage.
But remember, raging. So actually,
Oh.
12 of that is bludgeoning damage, which you would half to 6. Then you take 12, 14 fire damage. So it's 20 damage overall.
Oh my god.
Tight.
Did your 2 temporary hit points?
No, they went off last.
Oh, right, they went off last time.
Were you still up?
It was the rage is just.
The rage literally just saved, because don't forget, bludgeoning damage is half, so only half of that was bludgeoning damage.
shit.
So this guy, while you're on the ground, brings this flaming hammer down, and you feel that like auric fire. That stack doesn't go away, by the way.
Yep.
So it remains in place. But you feel that like whatever this golden aura that's around you almost seems to draw more heat and fire into it, burning your body as the hammer slams down. That was part one of his attack. The other one is he makes an attack against you, Xanthius.
Okie doke.
That is an 18 to hit.
You've
I've
got your
still got shield.
It's still active.
Yeah.
Is it
So,
18?
I got 19.
The shield still deflects it off. No, I can't add it to the attack rolls. I won't change that. Yep. So that is that.
Neat.
That is all done. He has got his bonus action
I am
left.
laughing at him.
Don't do that. You're gonna immediately regret that.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
he's like strikes, and this shield protects you from everything.
What's in your notes? Huh? What's in your notes?
Nothing to do with me laughing at a weak ass bitch.
The only person in range, he's flown up next to you, so you're not even that far away. So his bonus action he can't do anything with. So that's his turn.
Aw.
All of the regular soldiers, there go. This guy's frightened. He can't move any closer to you. This guy is going to. I mean, he probably would chase after Daisy.
He doesn't know where I am.
He doesn't know where you are. He saw which way you ran. He knows you're
sorry.
around there somewhere. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move up and he's going to make an action to try and search for you. So he's going to make. He can't beat a 30. So he's like, "Where did she go?" And you're like
On the
pinned up
ceiling.
against the thing. Yeah. He's like, "Where did she go?" So that's his move. That's his action. He can't do anything else.
Must have been
This guy's going to try and attack Sir Eldrac.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'll do these slowly as I go, so I'll just do this guy against Sir
Bye.
Eldrac. He does hit.
Oh.
He's gonna regret it.
21. Yeah, he does hit.
Brave boy.
For 4 points of damage. Good job, pal. Well
Is that
done.
the mace guy?
Yeah, this one had a little mace, yeah. This is a non-magical weapon, so it's actually
Just on the
only
little
2 points of
ankle or
damage.
something.
Yeah.
So he does that. Moving down the line, Ophelia.
Hi.
These guys are going to wail on you.
Oh, of
You
course,
look
yeah.
bloody and injured. They're going to try and take down a threat while they can.
She's out.
First guy's going to attack you while you're down.
Does he still have fire?
Advantage. He does not for this attack. It's only for that extra attack he got. 12 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
You roll to the side. First low smashes down. Second guy. 2 4s, man. Bam! You roll to the side. You bring up Arasti, like block the strike while you're on the ground. Like, you're fending these guys off.
3 HP in a dream, baby.
3 HP in a dream.
Go!
This guy is terrified of this demon that Rowan seems to be. But he's still brave. Like, he's going to basically skirt around it. He's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then he's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's his whole turn. Ballista Boy. Ballista Boy. Oh, does he want to shoot at Sir Eldrak again?
Does he have to?
Ballista Boy.
Oh, he has to reload. He's
has
only
to reload,
he's
yeah.
only normally if there's 2 crew, they can shoot every turn.
Right.
But because there's only 1, it takes him an action.
Yeah, I was
going to
say,
reload
I'm
the
pretty
ballista.
sure he shot last
Yes,
turn.
he did. Well remembered. Thank you very much. So yeah, he basically starts reloading the ballista. So that is all of the basic enemies done.
You do have the opportunity to do an investigation check,
If you like.
on the phantasm.
I've used their action to dash. I'm just going to say on this turn, he just ran away.
Okay.
It was
Very
like a
well.
reaction, like, fucking demon, and then ran. That's it. Right, we go right back up to the top in a brand new rond.
Hell yeah.
We begin with Daisy.
Hello. So what I would like to do is might not work. I want to run south.
Yes.
I want to.
Whereabouts you want to go? So it's like
So I want to basically on this side of the wall that I came up before.
20. You can get to
And
about here.
what I wanted to do was, as I was like, before I peek out, shoot a knife over at the one that just attacked Ophelia.
Okay,
The
this
guard
guy.
over there.
Yep.
Which I will have advantage and.
Yep. He doesn't know you're there.
On.
Yep.
And then I want to run that way and then hide.
South.
Sure. Yeah. You can do that.
So keep running
See
south.
if I can
Yep.
take him out.
Back towards where the you guys first infiltrated in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to see if I can.
Well, you have
maybe,
advantage on the attack?
hopefully, Maybe.
Yeah,
Please.
absolutely.
Try and take him out. I rolled a 3 and a 2. Are you shitting me?
It's gonna be rough.
I guess fate might.
Even Fate's probably not going to
It's
boost
not
it
gonna
enough.
do it.
Yeah. So I think it's just in your panic to like run to the cover and hide again. The shot just goes wide. The guard does look over and they do seem to see you when you move to the next area, but then you jump down behind the wall. You give the stealth check.
God damn. 36.
Oh my god.
Because that's still with the pass without a trace, right?
Pass without trace
Yeah,
plus
still
10.
up.
Oh yeah.
My stealth's plus 10.
Yeah. So it's pretty crazy.
So I get plus 20.
So yeah, you are well and truly hidden. Nothing I can do about that. Anything
I'm
else?
trying to use this to my. I don't know if it's the right tactic, but I'm
If
moving in
it's
that
giving you-
direction towards things.
Yeah.
But
You're
I'm
basically
gonna
giving
try
yourself
and,
advantage every turn you
Yeah.
I'm
which
gonna
is very
try-
good.
This is 100% how rogues play.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you are playing what rogues
That
should
was
do.
such a shitty roll.
It's a bad roll. It happens.
If that had, yeah.
If that had hit, you would have wiped this guy out.
Doing as long as everyone's okay with that.
Especially if you can move closer and get one of these rods or like do some damage to some of these like higher
Yeah,
targets and
I'm
stuff.
gonna try and sort of sneak as much as I can.
Yeah.
We have Gruff
How
up.
powerful you'd be with Crownsteel, though.
Do you think
Hi
that
there.
the voice in my head would let that happen?
I would like to cast Healing Beam.
Okay.
I can cast it up to 120 foot.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide who to cast it on though. There's Neris,
Yeah.
but then I'm also looking at the guys that are trying to
Beat up Ophelia.
beat up
Yeah.
Ophelia.
I mean, these guys are weak. Like, you've seen this. The Moonbeam wipes these guys out, right? The
Yeah.
tougher targets. Obviously, Neris is very injured. You might be able to take him out this turn, which would be great. He does do a lot of damage. He's quite utility. But, like, if these guys surround Ophelia, they can
And
just
kill
beat her up.
Ophelia,
Yeah.
then like
Potentially. But also at the same time, like, yeah, you've now seen that, like, if you try and put this near Amelin, she can get rid of it. But it's within a radius. Like, she can't
But
just do
it's
it.
reaction though, and she's taken her reaction.
She has taken a reaction this turn, yes. But if she moves within the effect of it, on a
can do
future
it.
turn, she can do it on that turn as well.
Am I allowed to group think?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh,
What do you guys think?
I'd say
Minions or
Ophelia is
Neris?
in much more trouble than I
Yeah.
am.
In which case,
And Neris is like one
Agreed.
sneak attack or like one big spell from
should've done
Xanthias.
it.
or something.
It
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like it happens. But like Xanthias might be able to blast him with like a spell next turn.
I think
or
put it
whatever.
on the minions.
let's do it on
done.
the little
done.
minions.
So also because you can put it basically like here,
Yeah.
and it will hit these
Yeah.
two guys here, and if this one moves closer, it will affect them
Yeah.
as well.
So con saving throw 15, please.
Blip, fail.
Oh,
And 15 con save.
Mm-hmm.
The other one succeeds, but they both look pretty weak. So if you roll high enough, this might take them both out.
11 points of radiant damage.
That is enough because even with the half, this guy only had 5. They both had
Nice.
really low. Both of
Yeah.
these not minions but
was
regular
a good
guards.
just like
This is a good
looking
one.
up at these two as they melt in the moonlight.
Silvery well of light, swirling ice diver birds within it, kind of.
Gruff
Hell
has
yeah.
you.
So that's your action, Gruff.
That is my action. Bonus action, just because there's not a great deal else, I'm going to cast Shillelagh, because I still haven't done that yet.
Yep.
So does that count as casting? No, both count as casting. So I
Well, no, so yeah, you
cast
cast Moonbeam,
Moonbeam,
but
so-
I've said that I don't care about
Shillelagh is,
bonus
like-
casting.
yeah.
It's-
Oh, it was more to get my 4 temp HP.
So remember, it has to be a healing spell or you attack. It isn't just any
Was
spell.
it not an attack spell?
If you attack spell, but Moonbeam isn't an attack spell, right? It's a spell that deals damage. An attack is when you roll the d20 and add your bonus to it. So it's a very distinct definition in this. So it encourages Gruff. Like Gruff really should be in melee to like be bolstering that or healing.
Yeah, but
Like
I'm
he's
also
not a
just-
ranged.
I'm taking out minions.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just saying for Armor of Oak and Thorn, it is a designed to be a you're in the flow of combat or you're like healing your buddies. Right?
Urine.
You said urine.
You're in buttons.
Can I've got 35 foot of movement.
Yeah.
Can I move closer? I'm kind of thinking to get out of the range of the archer, but sort of closer to the houses on the west side of the wall. Can I do that with 35 foot of
What, like
movement?
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would kind of block the archer's access. You'll be quite far away from everybody. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get like here with 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, isn't there a little alleyway there that...
No, it's
Is it
these.
just
They're like next to each other. Yeah. Oh, that would be so annoying for like visuals on the map and stuff. So assume that it is just all blocked off there.
Yeah.
But the archer can't shoot you from here. Like there's no line of sight. So
Tis me.
same with the ballista. The ballista won't be able to like really. Actually, the ballista probably can.
Do we all know the shield is there?
No, I would say that right now Gruff is probably, as he moves this way, Gruff would be the first one to see that on the table just below the archer is this beautiful red and it would be red and it would be like primarily red colored, but it has this silvery. It looks like a star constellation that almost forms like a heart shape, but it's not like a goofy heart shape. It's like dots that could be then made into a heart shape on the front. But it's like red polished metal. It looks almost like a dragon scale in its kind of shape and things like that. And you see it just is on the table, just sort of put there.
I mean, do you want me to make any kind of roll to see? Because, like, we were told to look for Heart Warden. Would Lady Emberissa have shown us a diagram?
I think she would have described it to you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like this is very much now that you've seen it and you're like, is that what's that shield? Like, yeah, you can be like, that's Heart Warden.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do that. That's why we're here.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
It's
tell
one of those things as well. Like,
ahead if-
obviously, the way magic items work, even if you pick it up, it will work as a shield. But until you know its magical properties, you don't get any benefits from it, basically. So,
I will say over the group call that is still up. I think I found the shield. That's not Welsh. Hello.
it's all right. Take a minute.
Who's joined the call?
My name is.
Who the hell is that? You were not invited. Hang up immediately.
We've been hacked.
It's me, Gruff.
Oh.
I found the shield, Heart Warden.
Okay. What happened? Did you just get a bit scared there? Anyway, okay. Well, where is it? Is it closed?
I don't know if I can say further in.
I'd say that that's probably enough in 6 seconds. Anything else on your turn, Gruff?
That me.
That's you done. Ophelia. You are prone.
Yes.
There is a big moonbeam. Just be aware if you move.
Do not
within-
move.
Don't go in the moonbeam.
Do not. Pretty light. That just saved your ass, but then you're like,
Word of God.
Ophelia will stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she will point a red hand towards Neris. And the sound of a bell will ring somewhere in the distance as she casts Toll the Dead.
Oh, shit.
Time to die.
What kind of saving throw?
It is a whiz saving throw. 13.
That's cocked. 13. 12.
And this is a D12 because he's missing hit points.
Well, you're 5th level.
It's a
more.
cantrip.
Yeah, cantrips do more damage as you level up.
Oh, shit.
And it's your total level, not individual class
Yeah,
level.
5th level 2d8 or 2d12.
It's 2d12 because he's
Oh
missing
my
hit
god.
points.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, like, your
Spicy.
cantrips are based on your total level, so any cantrips deal more damage as you get stronger.
17.
Okay, then.
Time to die.
You watch as, this dolorous ding, ding. It's the Anor Londo bell.
Ah, great.
And you just watch as, like, Neris, like, in midair, like, clutches at his chest. Blood starts pouring out of his eyes, out of his ears, out of his mouth. You see his, like, skin begin to, like, shrivel and age, like the end of Indiana Jones, where he just, like, seems to age massively. The wings crumble into dust as he just falls out the sky dead.
Yes! Oh, I love the idea that these guys have been shouting about their true gods, and Ophelia's god won out.
Yeah.
Destroying them,
Yeah.
Ophelia, he was mine!
He's the Grave Fathers now.
His body slumps to the ground. You see, he just kind of lies there. The golden rod probably falls just out of his belt loop and is by his body, basically. Ophelia, great turn. That was your action. You've used half your movement to stand.
Yeah, I think she's gonna try and get some cover because she's low. I think she's gonna go where that training zone is towards the east.
5, 10, 15. How much movement do you have?
35.
All right, I'll give you another 5.
Duck in there and I'll get some cover for a minute and
Sure. Yeah,
Just
so
have a
remember,
moment.
recoup.
yeah, cover will only be, so like, say like Amelin moves up next to you, you won't get cover necessarily because like she's right next to you, but any other like ranged attacks and stuff probably will. Alrighty, everything done?
That's me done. Right,
All right.
Penelope.
Oh yes, Penelope. Yeah, Penelope's go.
So Vitality Bloom is gone. That's done now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anyone want Penelope to do anything in particular?
What's she got left? She's got
She's got Entangle left. She has one spell slot left, so she can do either Entangle, Sanctuary, Speak with Animals, or Speak with Plants. She could do Dispel Magic, Mass Healing Word. She can do one of those once. Druidcraft, Elementalism.
She can use those spells. It's like per. So she can cast Dispel Magic once. She can cast Mass Healing Word once. She can cast Sanctuary once, Entangle once, etc. So.
She could always just, because of the position she's in at the moment, it might be worth thorn whipping the guy up
the guy
top
up the tower again?
Yeah.
Just because you guys might not be familiar, obviously I've said that there are these 2 ones that disable the field. That is a unique mechanic. That is a spell that's holding Lady Verithera. I'm not saying it would be an easy roll, but
gonna be a
Penelope
high roll.
could try to dispel it. I will tell you now, it will be a high roll, because it's basically just Penelope adding +3, so it's a d20 +3.
She could add Fate to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Penelope can't, because she's not a hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not a hero like you guys, and she's not like a major NPC like villain or something like that. But yeah, it's just something you could try. This is like a high-level version of the Force Cage spell, like a special version of
She's
it.
got 21 left.
So yeah,
Fair amount.
I'm either like get her near you to heal you, or
Yeah,
try
Mass
to
Healing Word.
dispel.
The other thing is the ballista up there has just been reloaded.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so,
Yeah. So do Ballista.
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you pull him off it, even if you don't necessarily kill this
Yeah,
guy,
there's
he's then
not
got to spend a
someone there
whole
to
turn to
shoot.
get
Get
back
back
up.
up.
Get
Yeah.
past Penelope and Rowan again
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty.
He might take some damage if he falls on the concrete as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Because it's pulled towards Penelope.
no.
No.
8 total.
8 total.
Okay,
she's
so
like
the dispel
desperate.
would have-
You've
you know,
saved the good rolls for Ophelia today.
Well, the thing is, as well, and Penelope, you can tell that she is just like in a panic. Like she's never been in a fight really like this before. So she's like clinging to Rowan's leg, like closing her eyes, like gesturing with her staff, like, and it's like the thorn whip is not. She's not a combatant really.
She is slapping this guy with kelp, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it stinks.
Yeah.
And then can I move Penelope just under the tower, just so she's out of range of anybody else. Just to keep her nice and safe.
Like here?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Sure. So she was just on the
Move
south.
west underneath the ballista tower.
Magic, well done. All right, perfect. Everything there?
That's all good for her.
Alrighty. Lady Verathera, unfortunately, just nothing she can do right now. She's
We're trying.
She's like looking like, I want to help. Sir Eldrak. First things first.
Oh no.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
You don't have forfeit, so Sovereign's Fate does not trigger this turn. But you watch as like this whole time, like you've been seeing he's been fighting these guys, but he's not moved from that Crownsteel. And he now like looks, and you can see his helm. You don't see his face because it's covered by this faceplate, but the faceplate turns to the pile of Crownsteel, and he like holds his head. He's like, I can't. I need. And he reaches out with the claw, plucks like a chunk of it, lifts up the faceplate. You watch his body explodes with these golden flames around him. Yes!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That is his action, though, to do that.
Oh man.
He is going to, that's it. He's going to spend his action to consume. I have to roll to see how much Crownsteel he consumes in terms of gold. Okay.
Oh, it's always good when the DM cuts off his own sentence with a.
Why can't I hold all this Crownsteel?
Num, num, num,
It is
num.
like you watch as, and I think Xanthius, you can see him. He reaches in and he pulls out this, it's like a beautiful, it probably would have once been a shield made of Crownsteel, but only half of it's left. But it is, I think there's some part of you, Xanthius, that just knows this is made from very high quality Crownsteel. This isn't cheap, like, trace amounts Crownsteel. This is good. This is the good stuff.
This is good shit.
And he plucks it up, and he just, with that enormous clawed hand, he crushes it, and then just lifts up the faceplate and swallows it down as he consumes it.
Tight.
Tight. Right, the big list of NPCs goes. The archer spies Rowan out in the open, losing his previous target, Gruff. He pulls back his bow. Penelope's round the corner. I'm going to use his ricochet shot.
No way.
I have it. He hasn't used it yet. He's going
You
to...
can curve arrows.
He can curve arrows. So he makes a shoot attack, then he can make another shoot attack at a target within 30 feet, even if it's out of line of sight, as long as it's within line of sight of the original target.
Cool.
So he's going to bounce the arrow off of Rowan.
So cool.
Yeah, it's really dumb that he's
Does
doing
the
this.
first one have to hit?
No, it doesn't have to hit.
It's fine.
Against Rowan, that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Against Penelope, that is only a 10 to hit.
Mrs. Penelope.
Mrs. Penelope. So Rowan, I like to think that Rowan sort of like manages to like, stop it from deflecting into Penelope or something.
Where you going?
Yeah.
Get back here.
Go back here.
Stab it back in myself.
D10. And he can't use his flaming arrows because you soaked him in the water.
wet.
So that's like an extra D4 damage I can't do. That's 7 points of piercing damage to you, Rowan.
Okay.
And you can tell that these arrows, like, he basically has a way of lighting them before he fires them, but isn't able to do that. So a little bit of damage prevented there. Nice. That is his ricochet shot done. That's everything done for this turn.
Great.
You are not within 30 feet, so he doesn't get his extra 2d6 of damage. So that's the archer's turn. Prophetess.
Cup of tea.
Her friend just died.
Her friend did just
No,
die.
he's just gonna sleep. He's
Cup of
alright.
tea time.
And he's pretty mad about that. She is gonna... Oh, Ophelia. Sorry, Ophelia, but...
It's alright.
5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to move right next to you, negating your cover. She reaches out with her hand, and she, you can see it's like glowing with these runes as she reaches out to touch you with her malign teleport.
Oh,
That is a
cool.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Do you have resistance to necrotic damage?
I believe I do not, no.
Oh, that's weird.
And how much health do you have again?
Just the 3.
Just the 3.
Well, you take 10 necrotic damage, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And then, even though you're unconscious, you still can make this because it's a mental saving throw. Can you make a charisma saving throw for me, please?
Okay. That's a 7.
a 7. You fail. She touches you and you feel this like life-draining force as your eyes begin to flutter. You don't fall unconscious because I don't like doing that in my rules, but you are at 0 hit points, and she teleports you 15 feet.
Oh.
Where to?
Oh, I can't get you in the
Oh
water.
my god, that would have been rough.
It'll be...
But she's got water breathing.
Not if she's died, though, right?
In the moonbeam! That's cool. Yeah.
She's going to teleport
Yeah,
you
yeah,
into the
Son of a
moonbeam.
bitch.
Yes.
Right where that guard that got annihilated is. She's like, whoosh, and like throws her hand back, and you become like this little ball of fire, shoots over, and yeah, Althea's body. Now, in theory, you would take damage as soon as you enter it, I believe, when a creature enters the area. So that is a failed death save.
Yeah.
It's not a melee attack, so it's not 2.
No, that's cool.
So doesn't she get to make no? Because yeah.
She is unconscious. Even if she fails the saving throw, she still takes half damage. So she would still take damage, which will trigger the death saving throw.
Nice.
So 1 failed death saving throw as she throws you into the moonbeam.
That's cool as hell. I can't do that.
I'm slightly mad, but
It's cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, actually, I will say, because technically you can cease concentration on spells at any time. I would let Gruff, as a reaction, cancel the spell before you go in it.
Okay.
But it would cost Gruff's reaction to do it. Because you can see it, right? Yeah, you can see through these buildings, you see her do this and throw Altheya back towards it. So I would absolutely let you cease the concentration as a free action. As a reaction, sorry.
do it.
Okay, great. So you don't take the extra death saving throw as the moonbeam is cancelled. As Gruff, you see this little bead of light as Altheya is teleporting, and you're like, she's going for the moonbeam. Vroom, and you like bring a claw across.
You have seen her do it before. You're like, Ophelia
Nice.
and moonbeams.
Great stuff.
So you didn't get the fail then. So that's
No fail, so yeah,
no
still
fail.
fresh.
Okay, no worries.
And you see like the prophetess like looks back in Gruff's direction now, just like
Gruff's
you are going to be a
eyes
bit of a
narrow.
problem.
Like,
So she used that was
Tumbleweed
her
goes
line
past.
teleport.
Staring each
like
other down.
his lip curls up. You see
Just
the
one,
fangs.
a fang on one
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
5, 10.
I'm coming for you.
She basically starts walking towards Gruff. She like
Yeah.
moves over, does that to Ophelia, who's like, you're a problem, and then starts making her way to you. You have meddled in our affairs far too long. First you kill one of our chosen, now you shall suffer. The captain's turn. She will call out, Captain, with me, the Leonin, or the Wild Heart.
Oh, you're gonna be a little
10.
wuss about this and get your friends involved?
20, 25, 30. He's going to use his Defiant Charge to dash as a bonus action. 5, I'll say
Meet
10,
me
15,
one-on-one, coward.
20, 25, 30. The captain charges in, bringing his greatsword, just manages to reach you, Gruffith, as he runs forward with his Defiant Charge ability. 2 attacks with his blade. That is a 21 to hit you on the first.
Correct.
Correct.
13 points of damage. Slashing.
Boy.
Second attack is only a 13.
Incorrect.
This time you manage to bring up the staff or the shield, blocking the strike after his first attack lands. Very well, prophetess. That is the captain's go. Xanthius, then Rowan.
Hello.
Sorry, it's a long time between turns, everybody.
I'd like to spend fate, please.
Oh, on a saving throw.
Yes, please. A wisdom -1 reminder.
Thank you. I'm going to re-roll that because it did hit my keyboard.
Okay.
Remember, anything that you previously had doesn't go away.
I know. Yeah, I'm aware. Not that I have anything. These are both. You passed the check.
Another note goes to Tom.
And you are free to roleplay these as you want. Like, you are probably somewhat aware of this, but I'll leave it to you to decide how Xanthius would best roleplay all of this.
Would there, provided any of these are failures, which they're not,
Yeah.
would there be any physical change?
No.
Can there be?
No.
Okay.
Just, well, there is like that if there were anything on there, you would feel the effects as a sort of mental drive. And you can rationalize that as much as you want. If Xanthius figures that it is an external thing, that he's being manipulated, or whether it's an internal desire, it's up to you. If any of them were to say anything about such a thing.
Okay.
Which they don't. They all say,
You succeeded.
you did it, King.
Yep.
Oh,
Your turn.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice of you to put so many heartwarming messages on here.
We'll get to the end of this round, by the way, and then we'll take our break.
Cool.
I am kind of pissed. The guy I wanted to kill has been killed. That
There's
sucks.
another one
You should
right
kill
there.
Ophelia for it.
I think I might have to kill Ophelia for it. No, I won't. That's not. These all say you succeed. I'm fine. I would like to.
She's right there.
She's right there. She's right there. That prophetess sucks full ball.
Just a singular?
Just one?
And out of my shield, which is finally broken away, I will pierce a hand through it, shattering the shield, and cast a Scorching Ray. Second level spell. I don't know. I believe she might have a reaction.
She's going to use her reaction to use her spell siphon, which is a fate point for me.
Okay.
So you get a fate point back, which means that, yeah, this is a second level spell.
Second level spell.
So can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, before we do your spell?
12.
12, you take 2d6 points of damage. Force damage. 7 points of force damage.
7. Okay.
Some of the energy is reflected back at you.
So-
The Golden Emperor knows far more of magic, little mage. But if you wish to become our third vessel, you would be most welcome.
Fucking way ahead of you. So the first Scorching Ray, I've got +6 to hit. That is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
That is 2d6 of Should I just go for all the...
Yeah, do all the attacks. Do all the attacks. And then you can just roll all the damage together.
I see. Second one is a natural 1.
Miss.
Third one is a 17.
Hits.
Hell
So
yeah.
46 of fire damage.
46. I'd like to add on the first one a d10, please.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. I want to enhance one of them at least. So that's 4d6 and a d10.
Yep.
Which is... Oh, baby. Oh, baby! 15, 19. Oh, my God! 25. 29 fire damage,
This is
please.
the first damage she's properly taken as these Xanthus just launches these streaking blasts of fiery magic towards her, and she brings up her hands trying to deflect some of it, but scorches into her.
His health is
And I take a d6 of damage, right?
We have a d6 psychic damage, yeah.
Which I've done. I take 3 damage.
Okay, marvelous. But yeah, very badly hurt by that. Not quite bloodied, but slams into her. She does manage to shield herself with a little bit of her own magic. I believe you got a move action, though.
I do, yeah. So with the empowered one, it's almost enough power in my flight to almost not be enough force to push me backwards. But there's something about my flying now that is much more drifting almost, like I'm almost floating back and reclining as I fly, and I'm slowly sort of just moving closer, ever closer. It's north, I'll say.
Yeah, north, yeah. You hover 15 feet above where Sir Eldrak is.
Hey, Eldrak.
Do you actually say that to him?
No.
Okay.
But I do I'm kind of watching him. But there's almost in the midst of this chaos, there's suddenly like this carefree, listless drifting as I fly towards this thing.
Great.
in your ear. You just hear, Xanthius, the rod.
What's wrong?
The rod's on the floor.
Yeah, go get it then.
There's two.
Rowan.
Bloody hell.
What's my name?
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Rowan is going to Healing Word Ophelia.
Love it.
Make that easy.
Bonus action.
Has to be a third level, so I'm out
Big
of
one.
second and third now.
Okay. 3d4
I mean, she needs a big heal.
3d4
plus your modifier.
plus my modifier. Where's my little rocky triangle? Where are you? I'll roll it. 3, 4, 7, 11.
Thank you.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
There is a little squit of Healing Word. And then Rowan is going to run up the stairs towards the archer.
Okay.
5,
10, 15, 20, 25,
30.
30. I'd say you can jump over there or like get to there 30.
Yeah!
Yeah, so then you've still got stairs to go to get to this archer though.
Hey! Stop shooting at them. All right? Just cut it out.
Yeah, that's what you said.
And
I love it.
Phantasmal Force is still going on.
Yeah, so you can
I'm
do
gonna roll a
D6.
D6. 6.
Their head implodes.
Wow.
No, they're just. You just watch as their eyes go wide as this fake demon that's been chasing them down. They just like throw their hands up. They're like, no! And then you just watch as they just.
Can I point back and say, otherwise, this will happen to you?
I am ready to die for the Golden Emperor.
Well,
Anything else on your turn, Ren?
no, that's bonus and action.
Alrighty. He dead. Neris is dead. Cross him off the list. Soldiers. How many normal soldiers are left? One frightened guy fighting Sir Eldrak. And then the Ballista Man.
Yeah.
Oh, Ballista Man.
Da-da-da.
Ballista Man. He's the man. Oh, and then the guy desperately trying to find where Daisy went.
I'm gone. I never existed. I was a
am the
figment
wind.
of your imagination.
I'm going to have Ballista Man shoot at Sir Eldrak.
I don't think that's going to work for any of us.
Ballista Man, he only has a +1 to hit with this because he's not a normal guy for it. 1.
Wow.
I'm going to say, on a 1,
Does it jam?
I'm going to spend a point on my fate to have it that it breaks the mechanism. Like, this guy's so inept at using it.
Oh, right.
Because he rolled a 1, it's a complete
yeah,
fumble.
yeah.
Like, he's loaded it incorrectly. He goes to fire it. The bolt gets jammed, and it splits the crosshair string, and it shatters a part of the frame, rendering the ballista now unusable. For both them and you guys. So,
Cool.
means you guys can't use it, but means they can't use it anymore.
Damn it.
All right.
But that means that guy's done.
Our whole
We
plan.
can't use it.
That was our whole plan.
We need to flee.
You've had your turn, Gruff, so this guy's no longer frightened, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's no longer frightened.
He should be standing right next to
He should be. I think, like, he's just like, well, so Eldrak is now currently just munching the Crownsteel. So he's like, oh, okay, I don't have to worry about that. But there's a flying man who I can't really do anything about. So he's gonna disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like, so you can see, like, the captain has charged Gruff. He's just going to walk past Eldrak. He's going to disengage with him and warily get past him. The guy searching for Daisy's like, she went around this pillar. I'm sure she did. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Goes around the pillar.
Goes around the pillar. And he's just like, she's vanished. I don't know where she's gone. And he's going to give up looking for Daisy.
Was there ever anyone?
Yeah, was that?
Am I real?
Am I real? But he's going to give up, and then he's just going to spend his action to dash over towards the other fighters, basically. 5,
Just
10, 15,
interesting
20,
note. It takes 30 feet to fully go around a pillar.
Yeah,
check.
that pillar in particular. So he's just going to leave that fight and go over there. With that brings us to the top of a new round, and with that, we're also going to take our break.
Yeah, hell yeah. Not much left.
It is spicing up. You've only got a couple of these big hits left, but Sir Eldrak is still there. Is he friend? Is he foe? We
I
don't
don't
know.
think he's anything.
What's up with
He's his own
Xanthias?
thing.
What is up with Xanthias?
He's being suspicious.
No, I'm not. I'm just making tactical decisions, and I think the best tactical position to be in right now is right next to that steel.
With that, thank you very much, everybody. We will see you in part 2. Just before we go break, don't forget, go and check out, as it is now December, go check out the Jingle Jam. You can go check out our page and support Calm.
Yes!
See you in part 2, everybody. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye now.
Bye.
Welcome back to part 2 of Altheya, the Dragon Empire. The battle in the Heart of Dharuunax, the Reclaimer's stronghold. The very center of the veins of Dharuunax, the underground rivers to which the Crownsteel polluted waters have been blighting the Ash Hills. This is the very heart of it. You are in a battle. It is one of those tight battles. You have taken out many of the lower level soldiers. You have taken out some of the more powerful parts of this contingent. One of these priests, one of the chosen is now down. However, a lot of you are looking pretty hurt and injured. Lady Verithera is still trapped, and Sir Eldrak is gorging himself on the Crownsteel further. With that, we start at the top of the round. Daisy Thistleheart.
Get it.
Sorry,
Get it.
podcast listeners, I got really excited. Apologies for the claps. I I'm going to.
We've done a lot of math during the break. A lot
I
of,
worked out
planning.
my move. It's hard to see the movement from this angle, so I've worked out my movement. So I'm going to hop this wall and travel west towards the dome where Lady Altheya is.
Yep.
So I will
So you get
use my movement.
So you get to the edge of the ruins on the eastern side of the map with your normal movement.
And then I will bonus action
Dash.
and I would like to sleight of hand the rod from Lady Prophet.
From the prophetess Amelin. Yeah, so
Ace Amelin.
No, check.
I will make this. She doesn't know you're there because you had taken the hidden action.
Yeah.
I will put this against her passive perception. She does have a pretty good passive perception. She might hear you running up behind her. There is a battle.
True.
So give me a stealth. A sleight of hand. I would give you advantage because she's distracted by the battle.
Okay.
So you have advantage on this roll.
Should I use-
Sleight of hand.
I can choose
well,
after, actually, can't I?
and also if you've got any radiant points left, remember if you're proficient
If
in
I
this,
fail,
if you
then
fail,
I
you can add it.
Add it.
True.
So you could spend a fate if you want to.
I'll decide after I've.
Yeah, you
done
can absolutely do that.
Oh my god! I rolled absolute garbage.
It's the highest one you got.
A 5.
Okay. Or remember, if you fail, you can add that side point.
Oh my god.
You could also add a fate point now, and still add a radiant point.
so what did
Not a
you-
side
No.
point.
So I have a plus 10 to sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So 15 is my base.
Okay.
I will.
That would normally fail. She's going to detect you, so
Add
you can add
fate.
your. You want to add fate before you do your radiant point?
Oh, I can add my radiant. Actually, yeah, I'll add my radiant.
You do it in
point,
any
which
order
is a
you want.
D8.
Yeah. If you got a D8, it's
Oh,
better
wow.
than a D6.
2. So that's
17.
17.
Do you want to add a fate?
Do it.
Yeah.
I think do it.
Okay. Spend a fate point.
4 on top of that.
21.
So
21 is enough.
Yeah.
Her passive
okay.
perception is 17. So if you hadn't added the fate point, it would have been a draw, and she would have. I would have had you
realised
get
that was
it,
there.
but she probably would have like grabbed it
Grabbed
last
your
minute, and
arm.
I'd probably say that
Right.
you were like locked on it together or something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
But with this, Daisy, you rush up. I'm not going to make you Naruto run, but in my head, that's what you're doing. As you leap the fence, you run up, you pin yourself in, you dash in, manage to slip a hand, through her guard, grab the wand and pull it free. She hasn't even noticed you yet. You can see the other rod is just ahead on the ground by the fallen body of Neris. Behind you, Ophelia is conscious but on the ground. That's
I
pretty much
will-
everything at this point.
I will hold the rod. I will hold the rod behind me, but like against the thing
Okay.
in case she turns around and sees, because I do have some movement left and she hasn't spotted me.
That's true. You do
So if I
have
back off,
5, 10, 15. You have 15 feet of movement left.
I'll move around the dome
Yeah. 5, 10, 15. You can
and
get to this
I
side.
will stand there
Okay.
and prepare like the.
Yeah, you're
the
basically
rod to
touching the rods of
But
the
I'm
thing.
basically gonna. Like, as I walk round that way, show Ophelia, point to the rod on the ground near the thing, and then I'll make my way and
Great.
I will prepare.
Yeah, absolutely. Altheya sees you and she's like, excellent work. Yes, we just need the other one. As soon as I'm free, I will help. And like, stay safe, little one. And like, you kind of like push her. And when you touch this like golden slender rod to the surface, you see that the globe itself, the dome of force, begins to ripple with these red and gold sigils kind of spread all over it, like almost like a debugging language, but it's all arcane sigils as it's kind of rippling over it. But it needs the other part of the key to fully unlock it.
Okay.
Excellent stuff, Daisy. Great turn.
Look at me, I'm not here.
Rough.
Da, da, da.
Then it's Ophelia.
Hello.
Hello.
I am going to.
You got a lot of dudes headed your way.
I've got a lot of dudes heading my
on,
way, and my HP isn't great at the moment.
great.
So I'm going to take this turn to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on myself.
Great move.
So
Love that.
2d8 plus 4 is a 6 and a 4.
10.
Plus 4, 14.
14
healing.
HP, and then you
boy.
get your temp HP because you cast a healing
Yeah.
spell.
And then.
Sorry, I just had a vision of that guard just turning around and seeing me and being like, oh, she does exist!
Well, you are not hidden anymore, right? So
If he
like,
turns around, I'm just gonna
yeah.
go, just to shit him up.
Frightened.
So Kim, 14 HP plus your temp HP. So a bit healthier now, but that's your action. Bonus
and
action or
bonus
move.
action, I will. I'm not going to move because
Do you want to like rotate around him, or do you want to keep like range out of the archer?
I'm going to keep out the archer because I
Okay,
don't need a
sure,
third
sure.
guy coming up on
That's
one
true.
minute. So I would like to. I'm just going to daunting roar. It's all I have left as a bonus action, but I might as well try it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. And this is the captain is the only one in range.
Wisdom DC 14.
Wisdom. Okay, +1 for this guy. That's a 1. 2. He is frightened of you.
Nice.
Nice.
Disadvantage is
Yeah.
I kind of
be
like,
really helpful.
I like the idea in my head that like Gruff does it simultaneously. So as the captain steps up, Gruff kind of roars in his face, like ready for the fight, and this magic just like flows over him.
Like resuscitates him. The wounds close up. The armor of Oakenthorn grows stronger as it revitalizes you. As this guard is almost taken back for a second.
And I just
as
take
this
a
reclaimer-
very aggressive stance.
Yeah, and you see, like, as you do, like, this captain starts muttering. He's just like, no, the prophecy will protect me. The prophecy will lead us. The Golden Emperor, the vessel will become, like, he's, like, muttering prayers to himself as you do that, like, trying to bolster himself, basically. All right, Gruff, that's your turn.
That's me.
Ophelia,
Yeah, Ophelia will stand up.
stand up.
Heeding Daisy's instructions, will move to as far as she can towards the rod.
Yeah, 5, 10 barrels. You've got spider climb, so it's fine. You can just literally do these.
I forgot about that.
So then you could dash if you use your action to dash. You will get an attack of opportunity here, though, from Amelin.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you move in. I'll do the attack of opportunity.
No, it's not fine.
It's fine, I'll do it. Go.
Oh my god.
2.
Yes! I live!
I like this because it's her hair whipping you, right?
Yeah.
Like, as she does, you just flick Veracity and it cuts the hair midair before it strikes you. And it, like, blunts the edges of it as you're like, and then you scoop down, you grab the rod, you have 10 feet of movement, which would literally bring you in contact with the dome.
Oh, nice.
When you do that, because that's your full turn, that's move, action, unless you've got another bonus action you want to
I'm
take.
all good.
You rush up, you boom, touch the rod to it. You see Amelin is like, fool, you need the other, and then like glances at her belt, realizing it's not there.
I'll just
looks
wave
around, yeah, she sees Daisy. The god's like, she is real! As as you touch it, sort of a second wave of these sigils like overlap and they meet in the middle, and you watch as this dome splits in half.
Nice.
Lady Verathera's readied action will go off that she's been taking as the dome evaporates, and you see her just kind of like, she's like, you are, she like looks, you reclaimers, you are sick. I don't want to hurt you, but I cannot let this continue. As she like begins to hunch as she transforms into
See a dragon!
I've been staring at this mini the entire session.
It's right there.
It was right there.
Right in my eye line.
The
I
whole
was just
time.
so scared.
as you watch
got a dragon.
this kind of 8 foot, 9 foot tall, slightly full of figure, antlered, like sort of elven looking-ish kind of woman transforms into this still small for a dragon. Like she is nowhere near the size of
take a
Obsidius
small
or
dragon,
Emberissa. Still quite a young dragon, but rippling muscles. Her wings flare into the air. Her horns are still those antler-like horns, and there are all these like druidic charms hanging from the antlers. She has like these gorgeous, like dark green swathes of cloth draped around her like shoulders. She has like bracelets of like wooden vines and twigs and things like that wrapped around her claws and her front claws and rear claws. As she like takes a moment. Her ready action is to transform. She can't take her turn yet, but she is next in the initiative order. So you watch as for her turn, she's going to do 2 things. I do have to spend a point of fate to do one of these. The first thing she's going to do is she is going to use her Call of the World roots to entangle all of the reclaimers.
Holy shit. Okay.
You watch, and she will say, please, no more violence, as she calls these roots, and they like lift some of these reclaimers up into the air. She tries to do this to Sir Eldrak. With one cleave of the halberd, he just cuts the roots down. But all of the reclaimers now, except maybe Chosen Amelin, she would be powerful enough to resist this. So I'm going to keep her in the initiative order. Unless you guys can attack them, but Lady Verathera is basically lifting them up like 10 feet into the air on like roots and vines and like holding their bodies. They are completely paralyzed by her, right? As they're like trapped, and you hear them. Even the captain in front of you, Gruff, he's like lifted up, totally restrained. The second thing she's going to do on her turn is she is going to use, what did I call this ability? Life-giving breath. And this is the one I have to spend fate point on as she breathes. Not poison or anything else, because these are Altheyan dragons. They're not typical green dragons. Instead, what emerges from her mouth is a miasma of scintillating, multicolored lights, green motes of that primal energy, Rowan, that you've seen Penelope conjuring, as this fills the entire battlefield and restores 6d6 hit points to everybody.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
I should have attacked.
Teamwork.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
It was the exact right. Like Ophelia was
24 hit points to all of you guys.
Oh, wow.
If you were 5 more feet away, Ophelia would not have been able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for the purposes, everybody except Chosen Amelin, who is right here, all of the normal Reclaimers are basically out of the fight. You guys can choose to attack them still, right? That is totally up to you. They are helpless. They are paralyzed.
Doesn't feel very knightly.
Exactly.
I'm attacking Lady Verathera.
In fact, and I would also say, those ones that she has restrained, her life-giving breath will heal as well.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. She is very much against violence in this case, but she turns and she sees Sir Eldrac, who's going next, and she will simply call out, and her voice is now more draconic, more, bassy and sort of deep and lower, but you hear also in your mind that softer, sweeter voice, "Heroes, I cannot stop him. You must find a way to stop him. I think that he is too far gone. He is too strong for me to hold. I will hold the others, but this Chosen and Sir Eldrac, you must manage to deal with them. I will hold the others at bay and do what I can to protect you." As this all rips up, and then she flexes her wings up in the air, and she will hover in the air somewhere. I'll put her up in the air.
Because she can.
Because she can, 'cause she's a big dragon.
Dragon. Yeah.
Rad.
She's going to move back to Daisy, in
Hell
fact,
yeah.
actually.
Don't play with me. I got a dragon right here.
Yeah. and that is going to be her full turn.
Does Penelope go next?
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course, Penelope
right.
would have gone. My apologies. I wanted to do the cool dragon thing
That's
first.
all right. I would just have Penelope move towards Lady Verathera.
Yeah, sure. Where is she?
Yeah, she's on the
I
corner.
can't see it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is her movement. Do you want her to do anything with her action, or do you would like her to dash?
Can she dash, please?
Yeah, absolutely. She will tuck herself in here, trying to get a little bit of cover and protection.
Yeah. Be close to her lady.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, my lady," and she's like running over to her, like kind of rushing towards her, still taking cover. Verathera would probably be like, "Penelope, get yourself somewhere safe and get out of harm's way. Leave this to these heroes." But yes, thank you for that.
Sorry?
So Eldrac, I am going to. He would normally have to make another wisdom saving throw to see if he continues his ravenous consumption. I'm going to have him spend one of his legendary resistances to resist the saving throw.
Okay.
Yes. It does cost me a fate to use this, though.
Which is fate back to us.
At the start of his turn, though. Before I do that, let me just do this. You currently have 4 stacks of fate in your pool.
He steals them.
Sovereign's fate will trigger, which means I steal 2. And also he gains another stack of auric empowerment. I will then immediately spend 1 to use his legendary resistance.
So it's balanced again.
So now we have
A
3
little
and
bit.
3.
It's 3 and 3. But it means that he is now free to act on his will. And Xanthias, he looks up at you. "Cousin, what are you doing?
I think in
You here to join me?"
in all of this, when Sarah, what was his name? Ceres?
Verathera.
No, the other one, the guy that you killed, Paul the Dead.
Neris.
Neris. When he was floating up towards me and I was laughing at him, that laughter has just continued. It's not like an evil laugh or anything like that. It's like a maddening Walter White in a basement kind of just.
Worse.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's
worse.
Yeah, it's worse.
You creep.
But it's just I'm finding everything just hilarious. Like these guys just being levitated, they've lost the fight. I'm laughing at how pathetic they are. Like Eldrac eating this Crownsteel, I'm finding that hilarious. He's just.
So you are laughing at Eldrac.
Oh.
That's obvious.
You kind of, yeah. It's just.
What are you
everything-
laughing for, fool? I am Sir Eldrak of Northvale. You should show me respect. All of you should show me respect. And he will... He will use his Crownsteel blast. He waves the halberd in the air, creating 3 motes of light, red, gold, black, and he is going to shoot them. He is going to shoot the black one at Xanthias. He is going to shoot one at this guard who is currently restrained. He's going to shoot one at this guard who's restrained. No, Ophelia. Yeah, I'm going to shoot at Ophelia because I'm mean.
Ranged attack.
This guard, dead.
Oh.
He's paralyzed. I'm just going to kill him. He's incinerated by fire. The radiant beam is going to go towards Ophelia. Necrotic going towards Xanthias.
Is this ranged against me?
This is DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Do I see this coming?
You do.
Cool.
You have advantage.
14. Wait.
Oh, sorry. The DC would now be 16.
Well, shit. Okay.
Because of his auric empowerment.
18.
18, you succeed. So you dodge this entirely, but Xanthias,
14.
you're taking the full damage. 9 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah?
Concentration saving throw, please.
Oh, a concentration on my fly. Sure. A 12.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
As he these 3 beams, bam, 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 as he slams and he begins looking around. He's like, "You're here to stop me. No, this will give me the power to protect everything, to protect everyone. I need it. I need it to bring justice to this land." As he is off the deep end at this point. He is looking at you. He now sees everybody as a threat.
Shit.
That is his turn for now. This archer is paralyzed. The chosen Amelin is not currently paralyzed. She is strong enough to resist Verathera's entanglement. So she will. This looks pretty bad. She just looks towards the dragon and towards Sir Eldrak. He's like, "No, this is not how it's supposed to be. This is not what the prophecy foretold. You are the vessels. You are meant to inherit his will. This is not what it's meant to be. And this is not what we were promised." And she's just losing her mind at this point. She will... Xanthias and Eldrak, "You are false vessels." And she calls up and she's going to rain fire. I know you're resistant to it, but that's what she's going to do.
Sure, yeah.
That is a DC 14 dex saving throw. Eldrak will also...
I fail?
Eldrak succeeds. So he's also resistant to fire. So he's going to take a quarter of the damage. That is
half.
13, so half to 6. Eldrak takes
Another con check
3.
too.
And another con check. Thank you very much.
19. Still flying.
Still.
Still floating around.
He's got a really high con. Xanthias' con is
I rolled a
actually
19. I actually got 26.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He's great.
Is the AoE from the prophetess's green spell still AoE?
It's not an AoE.
Oh.
That's a good reminder. Thank you very much. Whilst you are in this area of this runic sigil, you are vulnerable to fire, which means no resistance. And
so he would have
double
taken
damage.
Double
Wait,
damage.
no, it.
Vulnerable is double damage.
But it completely
I will say it
nullifies-
will strip your resistance.
Okay, so I take.
So you take 13,
I take another
and he would take 6.
7.
Yeah. So, and I will also add some previous damage because he took for fire damage previously as well.
Sorry.
No. Well remembered because I forgot I put that down.
We haven't actually seen what
Yeah, we
that does
haven't
yet.
seen what
Yeah.
it did.
So now that we know, if you are in that area, this is called Auric Circle. You are vulnerable to fire when you are in that area.
Okay.
So she basically strips your resistance as the fire is intensified whilst you're within it. At the end of... So that was her action to do that. Bonus action, she's going to hair whip against Ophelia. 7 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Misses.
It's the bit that you chopped, so
Yeah.
Exactly.
same
Doesn't work.
reach.
Captain, restrained. Xanthias,
Hi there.
would you like to spend some fate?
Yes, I would.
Thank you very much. Let's see.
my God.
Wisdom save throw. -1.
Let's just see.
No, 0 because you drank the water. Doesn't matter.
Because I rolled so high.
Pass that to Thomas, please.
Another piece of paper goes to Tom. He has 4.
This is at the start of your turn, remember?
He's making a face.
I can't read him at all. Nor can I read the paper, by the way.
The jaw has
No, I'm
tightened.
right next to him. Though.
There is some tightening in the jaw.
I feel like this is not good, Tom.
He's tightened.
So quite a lot of these
Are bad?
aren't great.
But you said they were all good, Tom.
You lied.
I think I might have been lying. Like he hits me with this beam and this listless flying around, like the recoil of it. I'm just almost twisting in the air, like upside down, still in this spot, but just cackling this laughter, looking at people being levitated, the entire field being healed. Like the fight's clearly going in our favor. I don't give a shit. This Eldrak guy is throwing insults at me, but they're bouncing off me because what I have is better than what he has. Anything in this pile is weaker than what I've got.
There's a moment when you think that, you're like, yeah, all of this is weaker than I am. But then there's this voice, and you remember a figure sat by a pool, wrapped up in some disheveled cloak, golden skin. More. You want more. You can be so much more. You think about what your father did, the times when you've been vulnerable, when you've needed others. If you had more, you wouldn't need them anymore.
Now it says I have to use an action. So I have little choice but to use that action. I want more. And I'm gonna grab more.
You reach down as you're floating in midair, and an elegant chunk, not too dissimilar to the one in your chest, finds its way into your hand. You pull it in, and yeah, the fight's going your way, but like this makes you so strong. What could you be? Like this Eldrak, he doesn't know how to use this power. Like he's a plaything of it, but you're better than that, Xanthias. You know how to use this better than anyone.
I think there's also a visage as well. I know there's not really much for physical change, but the golden dragon, the dragon elements of Xanthias is like almost flaring up just a little bit
Like
more.
an after image of it or something like
Yeah,
that. A
like-
glow of magic shows the horns being more pronounced.
Yeah, the scales on his arms seem to coat his entire arms now. Like he is
Literally.
almost becoming more dragon-like and therefore making it harder for him to, I guess, like fail this thing or resist it.
You now know, and you keep this knowledge regardless of what happens next, because of your level of Crownsteel, let's call it adaptation, you are able to consume Crownsteel. Now, Crownsteel, when it's held close to you, will slowly begin to mutate and corrupt somebody, but its effects are muted. You know, the Crownsteel itself might have property like the piece in your chest does. It enhances your certain types of magic. Consuming it is of a greater effect in terms of pushing that power through your bloodstream and your body. It is faster at accelerating Crownsteel.
Oh, good.
But it also has another benefit in that it gives you a temporary boost as well. You consume, I want you to keep a note of this, because you also drank the water a few times. So this piece of Crownsteel you pick up is worth 400 gold. And you have drunk about 4 gold's worth of the water. And that's how much Crownsteel you have consumed.
Not even including, I guess I haven't consumed the
You
one.
haven't consumed the one in your chest. That is like, it's like radiation from a thing you're too close to, right? This is like ingesting it. 2 things happen. 1, you are immune to being frightened for the rest of this encounter. Just if it came up, you're immune to being frightened. You are so overwhelmed, you just cannot be frightened. You are too sure of yourself to be
Sure,
frightened.
yeah.
You have advantage on any magical spell attacks, and creatures have disadvantage against your magical saving throws. This is a one-time per fight benefit.
Right.
We'll see how this affects your Crownsteel in future turns.
Okay.
Group chat cancels.
Yeah, you all
Group
see
chat
this.
cancels. New group chat starts with Gruff.
Is that an action on your turn? You can do it. Just check
I'll
it.
look.
You can
I'll
cancel
look.
it, I think, as a free action, but you might have to wait
But
for your
seeing
turn.
as soon as Xanthias is touching Crownsteel, I'm cancelling the group chat.
I think that laughter, that maniacal laughter, is
In the head as
almost
well.
echoing through into this psychic sort of cognitive chat as well. So everyone is just hearing that. Like, it's obvious what's happening here. Like, I'm not even covering it up.
I think as soon as Gruff sees, like, so he was so busy engaged with the captain, but with the captain being restrained, he turns and sees Xanthias put this Crownsteel to his mouth, and Gruff screams, "Xanthias, no!"
And it's like, this is metal, but Xanthias' teeth are like biting through it, crushing it, turning it into powder that he's swallowing in huge chunks, and then eventually it's all gone, and you see Xanthias' eyes, the veins on the corrupted arm, that afterimage of the horns, all of it flares with gold, red, black, and God, Xanthias, you've never felt this strong. This is there's almost a sense here of like, how could anybody mess with you again? Like, this is, it's exhilarating how strong you feel. That's your action.
That's my action. Movement-wise, I don't have much of an option there either.
Nope.
Bonus action,
now.
I don't have a huge amount. I think instead, all I'll do is tear away the upper half of my cloak and the bandages too with it. And the shard will just be prominent and pulsing.
It's pulsing like a heart. It's like vroom, vroom, vroom,
Oh my god.
throbbing. Cool image.
So we're gonna kill Xanthias now? Is that what's happening?
That's one interpretation.
With that done,
I feel pretty good right now.
yeah, you do.
I'm feeling good. And next turn,
And like you, like everything is said here, like you are still the master of your own mind. Like you are not mind controlled or anything like that. Like you've eaten, you feel great.
yeah, cool.
Rowan. Oh, sorry.
Just a real quick question. Are allies still allies to me? Good.
Of course, they're your friends.
Yeah.
But they obviously need your help.
Well, yeah. And that one just tried to shoot me. Not Eldrak. Eldrak's cool. I like this guy. He's a gold dragon.
He's a red dragon. He's a red dragonborn. Also, he did attack you, and that
He did attack me.
You need to at least retaliate.
Yeah, I'll retaliate at some point.
Yeah.
There's a sorcerer out there.
Oh
that's
yeah, she needs to die.
She's gotta go.
Yeah, she's gotta go.
She's gotta go.
Yeah. Rowan.
Okay, so I think it's Gruff's shout that causes Rowan to
-1 wisdom.
look from the archer being entangled
Yeah.
to focusing on what's going on behind him or
Yeah.
to his right. Seeing Xanthias in this state, he's gonna run, dash, so action dash, as close to him as possible. Maybe running along this short wall.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, you could like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
That's
30.
and then I'm gonna dash.
Yeah. I'd say you can
do I
hop
wanna
down.
dash?
What would Rowan do?
What would Rowan
I'm
do?
gonna stay there.
Okay. Stood on the on this wall, this short wall, looking out on the field. You've just seen Xanthias do this. Eldrak is looking furious.
How far away am I from Xanthias?
You are. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet.
Marvelous. Xanthias, what are you doing? We told you not to do it. I'm going to give him bardic inspiration,
Oh.
and in front of him, on the Crownsteel pile, I'm going to create a silent image, and it's a diorama of all of us slaughtered.
Oh shit.
Okay. I love that.
And
Is the scene? What is the scene? So it's all of you guys, but is this like where you are now? Like that you create like the landscape
It's-
of this battle, or is this somewhere
it's a
else?
15-foot cube.
Yeah, it's
so
huge.
within that, a pile of us dead.
Is it literally you like getting? Because is it a moving image or is it?
No, it's a silent image.
Right, okay.
So it's a,
It can be moving.
It's
If you want it to be.
Yeah, well, it's an image of you essentially standing on top of our corpses in your current form.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, I love that. But a bardic inspiration, so I can add a D8 to attack rolls, ability checks.
Yeah, and it's a.
Throws.
Attack rolls.
I've got the
Attack rolls.
motive potential as well.
Yes, yeah,
You can
motive
do it.
potential.
Yeah.
Amazing. Love that.
That's my.
That's your full turn?
go.
I
Yes.
love that. Big fan. At the end of your go, Rowan, Sir Eldrak is going to take a villain action.
A what?
So these are like legendary actions, but they don't repeat. So once I've used one, I can't use it again. I can only do one per turn. They're a little bit more powerful than legendary actions, but I only get 3 of them the whole fight, basically. And you know how I described he had like an FF-14 Dragoon helm, and he's got a halberd?
Oh.
He leaps up into
Yes!
the air.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
Dragoon jumps, so Eldrak
Is that
leaps
you?
into the air, moves
Maybe.
60 feet without provoking opportunity attacks, and then lands. Creatures within 10 feet of his landing must make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Bam!
Oh.
Shit.
Ophelia, Amelin, and I think I'm going to catch Daisy in the 10 feet as well.
That's true.
Verathera, technically, but she's a dragon. She's got a lot of hit points.
I was worried that
This guard is dead. He's like just annihilated.
I was really worried Verathera was his target for this.
Nope, he is landing into the biggest group of enemies he can see.
Heaven's Ward?
Do I get advantage?
I love it.
You do, it's a dex saving throw. Yep, absolutely.
Favorite thing.
The DC for this is going to be 16 because he has a couple of stacks that boost his DCs.
21.
Oh, hell
21, you
yeah.
succeed.
Dexy girl.
Yep.
Unnatural 20.
Nice.
Fails. So unnatural 20.
Yep.
You succeed. So you can take half damage, and you are not pushed back, either of you. Amelin takes the full amount. It's not a lot of damage, but it's a very good move that gets him around the battlefield a bit more. So that is 8. 11, so it'd be 11 bludgeoning damage, halved to 5 for Daisy and Ophelia. Amelin takes the full 11.
Halved again for Ophelia, isn't it?
I'm not raging.
Oh, you're not
anymore.
raging.
I got knocked down.
You got
Oh, of
knocked
course.
down. Amelin is looking very hurt. Amelin's also pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone.
Damn.
Barrel goes.
Not the barrel.
Barrel goes barrel.
Barrel guy's gonna be
Yeah.
moved.
Our guy's dead.
But that's
He
so
is
that's
very
at the end of Rowan's turn. He does that. He leaps up in the air and then comes slamming down. He slams the halberd on the ground. Stone cracks and break. Dust cloud annihilates everywhere from him. That is his villain action for this turn. That was at the end of Rowan's turn. The normal soldiers, they're all paralyzed. We don't need to worry about them anymore. Daisy!
Oh shit! Oh, sorry, I did not
Yeah,
realize we were at the end.
we're nearly there. We've lost a lot of guys. A lot of things have happened. So it's Daisy, Gruff, Ophelia.
What did the captain do on his turn?
They're all restrained, right? Verathera is like wrapped.
included in there.
Yeah, only one that wasn't was the chosen Amelin.
Cool.
Can I set up a group chat with Ophelia, Rowan, and Gruff,
Yep.
please?
Is that an action or bonus action?
Action.
Action. Okay, great. I mean,
really,
it's gonna
3
last.
hours?
Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, it's fine.
How do we stop him without killing him? I don't know what to do.
Did you include Verathera? Did you include Verathera in that?
No.
Okay.
I can only do 3, and because Xanthias is being that, I want to talk to
Yep,
obviously
absolutely.
the group
Yeah, you're
of
fine.
friends
Yep,
and be
yep,
like, how? What do we do?
I just wanted to check.
I can drain him if I can get up to him. Or bring him down.
No. He's still our friend. We can appeal to him.
I don't know if it's gonna work, Rowan. There's a lot of Crownsteel there.
Look at the Crownsteel. And I show the silent image.
Oh god, that's horrifying! Why have you done that?
I'm showing him what he could do.
I'm eating a biscuit.
I'm kind of hungry too.
Oh, okay. Is that snacks from inside the loot? Because
Yeah.
I think they're really moldy now, Rowan.
It tastes a bit weird.
Make a concept.
Car string.
Oh, he's shooting again.
Right. So that's your action, Daisy. Anything else on your turn? Bonus action, move.
I think for now, so that not everyone's grouped up, I'm gonna move away. Am I within his reach if I move? Do I have to disengage from him?
He does have reach. That halberd gives him 10 feet of reach.
So I'm gonna disengage.
Yep. So
And
bonus action,
move.
disengage.
Move to near my favorite little
your
pillar again.
favorite column.
Over up towards the north.
I'll do it.
Oh no!
I saved it.
Dragon. Just to space out the battlefield a bit,
yeah.
because I don't want to take any actions that are like, because the thing is, Sir Eldrak, she doesn't want to hurt him because she's been charged with coming to get him and save him, and she doesn't want to hurt Xanthias, so she's just like, ah!
Yeah, absolutely.
So that is going to be my turn, but for you guys, you've got mental note now. You can speak to me without speaking out loud to tell them your plans.
Gruffith.
How high up are you flying?
I was 15 feet. I imagine
Would have had to move down to pick up the steel.
So the pile is
About like 5 to 10 feet up, yeah. So you would have moved down like 10 feet, and then you would have had loads of feet to go back up. You can be 50 feet up in the air if you wish.
I feel like in the unveiling of
Everything.
my Crownsteel, I think I would almost slowly be sort of rising up, like surveying the horizon. I'd say I'm about, 20 feet up. Not a full. I'm not like a million feet in the air. Yeah.
All right, 20 feet up.
Can you move me 35 feet towards Xanthias?
I absolutely can do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
You're gonna eat that
35.
crown still, aren't you?
Gets you to the edge of the pool.
Finally, another one.
Rough. So he is now within 15 feet, I would say. Well, 20 feet, 20 feet because he's diagonal. Yeah, so yeah, he's up in the air. He's 20 feet away.
Xanthias. Xanthias, son, come on down, please.
Let me ask him a question before you say anything.
Sure, absolutely.
So you're spending your action, you basically are trying to convince him to, like, is that what you want to do? You spend your action to try and convince Xanthias to, like, come down.
I do have an idea if he doesn't, but I feel like spending an action would be stronger.
It absolutely will be, yeah. It will have a direct effect and it will be result in a mechanic.
I'll do that without
Okay.
shenanigans then.
Xanthias, as a reaction, I would just like you to make a wisdom saving throw
Oh, he's so good at those!
with advantage because of Rowan's silent image. And of course, you do have 2 points of fate and Bardic Inspiration die.
as well. I guess the question is, does Xanthias want to save?
I would say he has to make the same throw because it's
Yes.
counteracting a thing that he is not in control of.
Gotcha.
I think I'll still need to make saves on my turn, right?
I think you guys should be at 3. I don't know why I moved to fate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I still need to make a save at the start of my turn?
Maybe?
Because I think I'm going to save my Bardic Inspiration
Okay.
in that case.
I will say that if you succeed this saving throw now, it will have the same effect as if you save the one at the start of your turn.
Okay. In that case, yes. In that case, I will.
It's basically, you get to make this save an extra time.
I think Rowan also calling out to me, and with the silent image, I'll also throw the D8 into this.
Okay. Would you like to spend fate?
Yeah, I do. So a D8, a D6, and advantage on a D20, -1, -0 because of my glug.
It's because I spent one on Sir Eldrak's villain action.
Oh, okay.
So advantage, D8, D6.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, this is a degrees of success roll. So the higher you do, the better it's going to be the effect.
26.
10 points above the DC. You may hand me back 2 of the failures. Because you've got this a degree higher. No, it's the top 2 levels of it, basically. So you hand me back the 2
4 and
worst
3.
ones.
4 and 3.
I mean, at this point, we can reveal them if you want to. I don't mind.
I did actually have a save in here.
Yes.
Of the
you did.
4 cards I had 3 failures. So giving away those two were the rough ones.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you feel more like, what am I like? There's this kind of realization of like, yeah, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why? Like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, there's that. Well, up to you, of course. But like, if you want to, you can have that. Like, like you got lost in it. But it's up to you. It's your choice.
I thought I was trying to help you.
Xanthias, please. Come down here, please.
I think I would slowly almost.
On your turn.
My turn, yeah.
But you can see that your words have had an effect.
What was on your D8?
My D8 was a 4.
8 temporary hit points.
Oh!
So a little mote that was floating around your head goes into your chest.
Cooling.
Yeah.
Music begins to maybe play, and you feel invigorated.
Yeah, I think if there was like an emanation of red and gold and black from my Crownsteel and the rest of me. Yeah, I think the moat would
Counteract.
nullify it as much as it can.
But yeah, that would be Gruff's action. But yeah, you can definitely see this has had an effect on Xanthias.
I'm just gonna hold out a paw to him.
Okay, great. I love that.
Very nice.
Ophelia. So Eldrak stands before you. Chosen Amelin is on the ground about 10, 15 feet away, but Sir Eldrak does not look like he is here to fight.
Yeah. Sir Eldrak, our fight is not with you, but with the people who have captured you. We have come to take you home, as my friend Gruff has said.
Give me a persuasion check, just straight up, a high DC. High DC persuasion check. This won't be a one and done. This will be a you chip away. 12. He just looks at you. What even are you? You are not of my realm. You are some invader, some foreigner. No, I won't listen to you. You're one of them. And he's like,
Then hit me.
gladly. Yeah, begins to make the motion to swing towards you. Yeah. Anything else on your turn, Ophelia? I'd just say that can be a little free action, a bit of role play, a little because it was just taunting him basically.
Yeah.
It's not as cool an effect as the Xanthias thing.
Yeah, Ophelia will just rage at him, just.
So you get the blood. So bonus action to rage.
Yeah.
You still have an action to move if you want.
No, she's just gonna stand there. Just,
Okay.
Yeah. Against
Well, if you can do that, do you want to take an action like the dodge action?
Yeah.
Yeah, to get disadvantage on any attacks against you. So like as you're preparing for him to hit you, you're kind of aware of the strike.
Yeah.
You might as well if you got an action spare.
Yeah,
Never
might
hurts
as
to
well.
hit the old dodge action.
Yep.
Great. Lady Verathera's turn. She will. She can actually speak telepathically with all of you now. She's not the thing, so she doesn't need the telepathy
Forgot
thing.
Penelope's turn.
Penelope's turn.
Oh.
Good shout.
Yes,
Thank you.
What should Penelope do? Can Penelope? Can she cast Sanctuary on Sir Eldrak?
She could run in and try.
As just like a piece,
Yes.
calm down.
What does Sanctuary
What does
do
that do?
again? I can't remember.
It's like a ward spell, basically.
25, she has just enough movement. So what Sanctuary does is anybody who wants to attack them has to make a saving throw. And if they succeed if they fail the saving throw, they can't attack that target. And it also is like an area of calm and things like that around them as well. That is the effect of the spell.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Bonus action. She does an action.
Can't be a spell if it's an action though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it might actually be a full action.
Okay,
Oh no, it's a
so-
bonus action, Sanctuary. It's a bonus. You're right. It's a bonus action.
Druidcraft and. I don't know what else to get her to do. Maybe heal.
At this point, it doesn't protect from area of effect stuff. So if it's an area of effect spell, they don't have to worry about saving throws and stuff. It's only direct
Probably a
attacks.
spell, right? So she could just dash away again
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll move her backwards then to get safe from Eldrak.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Would she
Verathera
just
said.
have to disengage to do that?
She doesn't have to disengage, but it might be an attack of opportunity if this guy thinks it's a
Yeah.
threat.
Maybe then I'll have her skirt around Eldrak towards Lady
Lady Verathera,
Verathera, just
yeah.
around his back.
10, 15, 20.
Just because she's really teeny.
She's tiny, tiny.
She
Yeah.
could dodge as well.
Like she reaches up, and you just hear please, Mr. Eldrak, it's me, Penelope. We met before. Please, don't hurt anybody. They're trying to help you. And she's raising her hands up, and you see this kind of shimmering field of the little green butterflies kind of surround him. And Eldrak's he thinks at first it's like an attacking spell. He's not sure what's going on, and he's looking around. What have you done to me? He's kind of gutturally, kind of snarling around.
Cool.
Very cool. Love that. But he does now have Sanctuary on him. Interesting thing. I'm just curious about how you ward a creature within range. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack roll damaging spell. So it's not about choice here, of anybody's choice. Anybody who attacks Sir Eldrak will have to make that saving throw against Penelope's DC.
Yeah.
Lady Verathera will call out to all of your minds except Xanthias's. And she will say to all of you and to Penelope, I did not realize your friend. He has been corrupted by the Crownsteel as well. I have magic that can help alleviate some of it, but it requires time for me to cast. If we can subdue Sir Eldrak, or perhaps your friend if he needs it, I can help them with restoring some of their purity. But they must be brought down. I will do what I can. I will also see if she recharges her life-giving breath. So this is a d6 roll first to see if it recharges, 5 or a 6. It does not. So can't do anything with that yet. Instead, she will cast, using an action, she will attempt to use Touch of Slumber, which is a special thing that green dragons in Altheya can do, which is she chooses a creature within 60 feet. They have to make a wisdom saving throw or they fall asleep. Because green dragons are also tied to the realm of dreams and life-giving. So she kind of reaches out a claw and you see this miasma of magic and she's going to target Sir Eldrak. I'm going to make a saving throw. I fail it.
Okay.
Spend a legendary resistance.
Okay.
Burns one of his mother. He's only got one legendary resistance left now.
Right.
So he's like, no, get out of my head, cousin. No, why are you trying to stop me? I'm trying to protect my lands. These people are against us. Like, he's like, resisting her control, basically. Please, noble knight, rest, be at peace. I cannot be at peace. She sent me here with a task. I need to complete it. With that, it is Sir Eldrak's go. Penelope and Ophelia, you are next to him. And you did say,
Hit me.
Hit me.
Yeah.
With his corrupted claw, he's going to just try and backhand Penelope.
Oh
Wow.
Because he thinks that she's done something to him. He doesn't know magic. He thinks that she's cast some sort of spell on him.
Yeah.
Ophelia, he brings that flaming halberd down on you.
Let's go.
And you do have a stack of auric thingy still. Against Ophelia, a 19 to hit.
I'll hit.
Okay.
Remember, you did dodge.
Oh, yes.
Dodge.
Disadvantage.
No.
It's the lowest one I rolled.
Darn.
I'll do the slashing damage first. 10 points of slashing damage, half to 5.
Nice.
6 fire damage becomes 8 fire damage.
Okay.
So,
right.
13 total.
Not bad, not bad.
Penelope,
No.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
Yep. She does not have a good AC. That is 15 points of damage to her. And then can you just roll a dexterity saving throw for her, please? So just plus her dex.
21.
21. She dodged, so he hits her badly, nearly knocking her back, but she manages to kind of tumble and stops herself being knocked prone.
What was that damage again, sorry?
To you.
To Penelope.
Oh, to Penelope, that was
15, you said, I think.
15?
15.
Nice.
Thank you, my brain
I have to do it
blanked.
manually.
Sanctuary
Someone's like,
concentration.
It is concentration, so yeah, can you make a, I believe it is, isn't
It
it?
doesn't look like it is.
It is not.
Okay.
It is just as long as it lasts.
So that's still up.
That is up. That is all of that. That is Sir Eldrak's go.
Okie doke.
That's not triggered, that's not triggered. Yep, okay, great. The Chosen's go. What is this fucking NPC gonna do now? I need to decide.
The
leave.
prophetess.
Yeah.
The prone prophetess who just took a truckload of damage from a spear
Yep.
and has also been hit pretty hard.
She will remain prone as she prostrates herself to Sir Eldrak. And she's like, please, you are the vessel, you are the servant, you are to inherit his will, you are the prophecy. My lord, I am your chosen. And lets her hair just become this luminous silhouette behind her thing as she's gonna spend her just turn begging Sir Eldrak that she is not his enemy and to make a persuasion check just like Ophelia tried to.
I see.
That is a failure on her behalf as well.
Podcast listeners, Mark has a sneaky, cheeky little grin on his face.
What you thinking?
Can I do something for dramatic effect?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Use an ability that I'm not technically going to use, but it's just for a bit of flavour.
Let's go.
Eldrak looks at her just like that. He's like, You are a criminal of these lands. I am a knight of this realm. You will burn. He holds up the corrupted claw, and you see now this fissure in his palm, and fire just begins to belch forth as he incinerates her.
Brutal.
This would technically be one of his villain actions, but I'm using it for effect.
Yeah.
As I will have him use it this turn, but he engulfs her in fire, radiant, and necrotic damage as this blast of Crownsteel flame just incinerates her down to nothing. If this were like an animated show, it'd go black and white and all sketchy. The prophecy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
As
That was so
the
cool.
chosen is eliminated.
Well, that takes that problem out of the way.
Yeah.
We don't have much of a choice of what to do.
I don't want you to have to wait. Like, there's one problem maybe two problems that you need to worry about.
That's enough of a problem.
Yeah.
The dragon.
Yeah, very thorough. Penelope, actually. The secret assassin that I've sent this whole time. With that, we go to, checking the time, Xanthius.
Hi there.
Hello.
Fate, please.
What for?
Is it wisdom? Sorry.
Or did it count for the one that he made earlier?
It did burn 2 away.
Burn 2 away. I'm just thinking what's cooler for this. Well, because it's one level. Okay, so do you know what? You just roll this for me this time. We're beyond the point of needing this to be secret. Not that we needed to in the first place. But
Sure.
it doesn't really matter if the guys know what you roll on this one now. So don't forget you get the D6 because you spent the fate.
That's true. Oh my god. I should have rolled these the entire time. I got a 22.
22?
Yeah.
Not quite enough for the plus 10, but you do not, there's no other effect. Like, you remain at that level, basically.
Great. I slowly sort of descend. I realised technically I couldn't have actually ascended. Is it worth?
I'd say that, like, you can ascend and descend.
Yeah.
You just can't move away from it, like, horizontal.
So the first failed save meant when I was 60 feet away, when I entered the aura, said I couldn't move away from the Crownsteel. I must remain within 60 feet of it at the end of my turn. The second one is when it gets a little spooky, it means I have to use my movement to move towards it. But right now...
Because he had the fly spell, obviously his movement was higher and yeah.
So, yeah.
So, like, if Gruff is, like, reaching out with a paw, I'm trying to sort of reach out to it, but there is just something...
He's like looking back, like he can't pull himself away from the Crownsteel.
And I think
Is he
there's...
lower down now?
Yeah, I'd say, like, you can lower down so you are, like, at 5 feet ground level with Gruff.
I'm
or within
still
reaching.
5 feet within this Crownsteel.
You're basically,
itself.
you can't move from the spot you're in right now. So he's about 10 feet away from you, Gruff. And you can see Xanthius is like, he's like at your level, hovering just like his feet just barely touching the water. And he's like reaching, but he's like glancing
I'm
back.
trying.
And he just can't bring himself closer.
Um,
But you still get your action.
where are we with the boy, Eldrak?
The boy.
Well, what do you mean?
Like,
Pretty
are
murderous.
people trying still to convince him? They are, aren't they? I'm just wondering how much do I still feel complete disdain for this guy?
Oh, that's up to you. That's always been up to you.
I think, to be honest, I'm just going to use my entire action, my entire turn, just trying to wrench myself away from this thing's control and failing, and just use my turn. I think there is a massive part of me that's saying this guy, this Eldrak, is nothing. He's pathetic. He's weak. He is a false believer in the one true God. But I'm fighting against just trying to kill him myself. I'm fighting against trying to devour this Crownsteel. I'm also fighting to try and move towards Gruff to
So just this like frustration of like just being torn in all these directions, like part of your mind wanting to desperately to reach back and just eat more of this stuff, wanting to kill and fight Eldrak, and then wanting to break free and take the hand of your friend.
There's like the arm is like flashing intermittently with this energy as that takes control. I look back at the Crownsteel, but then the scaled arms start to flare with this gold, and that's ripping me away from it. And I'm just in consistent inner turmoil right now.
Love that.
And that's my entire turn.
I love that.
Mainly because I don't want to attack Eldrak.
Sure. I love that big time. Rowan. What to do? Rowan, you could also have, like, you probably would have passed the shield as well as you ran past, so you've seen it. Gruff called it out earlier.
Oh, a shield.
Oh yeah, that's why we're here.
Well, you were here to find out what happened to Eldrak.
yeah.
It was just a part of the quest of like, oh, he was sent to get the shield. Lady Empressa would like it if you could find a shield. That'd be great.
I've got two options to go towards: the Xanthias encounter or the Sir Eldrak encounter. Fucking hell.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. Everything
1v1 me, bro.
insta kill.
Rowan, seeing Gruff is reaching out to Xanthias, I think Rowan feels a bit more
Drawn to that.
comforted
Oh, okay.
by that.
I'm also clearly, like, as a result of it now, fighting
Conflicted.
against it. Yeah.
So Rowan is going to move towards the big threat, which is Sir Eldrak Ignis, so 30 feet, as close as I can get.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get to about there. Just be in front of the ruins, just south of the Crownsteel pool. Maybe about 5, 10, 15 feet away from Eldrak, 10 feet behind Altheya.
Hello, Sir Eldrak Ignis. Please. Emberissa, she wants you back. Stay with us. Don't be consumed by it. And I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Oh, he is still a humanoid. Technically, he's still a humanoid. What is your saving throw?
2 million. Wisdom 15.
All right. I will warn you, he has a legendary resistance left. So he fails it. I spend a fate point. That is his last legendary resistance. Make a persuasion check for me as part of this spell, because you are kind of appealing to him as well.
Do you want to fate it?
Yes. Fate, please.
You can just spend that one I just gave you.
I'm going to use different dice that I can read.
Would that count as burning?
It weren't. No, because I spent it on an ability.
Sure.
Persuasion.
Yes. So it'll be a degrees of success roll.
Ew.
Yes. We get
Persuasion. I got 19.
Oh, 19. Good success, but not a mega success, like not a high degree of success.
Still.
You hear him like, Marissa, she sent you to find me. Does she trust me so little to get the job done?
No, it's not like that at all. She was worried about you.
Worried about me. I will mark that as a progress towards something. Progress 1. You do seem to be getting through to him, but this is going to be more than one roll to like get to him. Anything else around on your turn?
The charm person, I move 30 feet. Healing word on Altheya.
It's probably a good idea. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's going to be a d4 plus 4. Hiya! Yeah, 5.
It'll help.
We have a choice here, by the way. It is nearly the time of the end of the episode,
Yes.
Keep going.
but
Keep
do
going.
we want to keep going?
Keep going.
We're all good with that?
Yeah.
Don't you dare stop this!
Yeah, we can.
We don't
have
normally
to
do this,
resolve
but
this.
yeah, well, we don't have to. We could leave
We
it.
have to resolve it.
have to.
Leave it for a month.
No.
All right, Daisy, go to the top.
Oh, so I'm going to use my full movement to go towards Xanthias and then dash if I need more. But basically, seeing what Gruff is doing and seeing.
Do you want to go into the water?
Yeah, I'll just go straight
Oh, this is
towards him.
This is all fucking gone, by the way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dash.
5, 10, 15 gets you. This is next to Xanthias, basically here. And that's
Can
15
I just
feet.
go the other side of the,
Yeah.
20?
20, yep.
And seeing that he's basically trying to get towards Gruff, but he's struggling,
Yep.
can I want to stand in front of him and just take his hand and step towards Gruff and just gently hold his hand and try and encourage him to
Great.
come in that direction, because seeing that he's struggling, but just trying to give him more like
Sure.
motivation and just say to him, you know who you are. This is not you. This was a bit much. It was kind of weird and scary. And just come and stand with me and Gruff.
You cannot move further away from this.
But right, yeah,
Daisy could pull you by grappling you.
sure.
Like, but Xanthias is he doesn't want to, but his body's resisting. So I need you to make this would be strength,
I'm
unfortunately,
not
for both
strong.
of you. I know, but neither is
Not
he.
mine.
So
I'm also in like just the throes of if anything, it's like maniacal, mumbling, whispering, sort of trying to. If this was Arcane, there's like flashes from the lights and all of this stuff, the red and the gold. It's just
probably hearing like some draconic figure, shouting things at you, and like there's like glimpses of an explosion of light and
yeah. There's
of
like
stuff going on.
flashes of roaring, but also
Sure.
flickers of Gruff's face, like trying to calm me down. All of this stuff
Sure.
is just locked in now.
If you both roll a strength check for me, please.
What'd you get?
Not good.
Duke of
mean-
Fate.
I'm not fading.
I'll fate, I guess. Oh, I got a 6 on my fate, so 10. Straight 10.
19, sorry. I also only have a +1.
Like you tug, like you've got his hand, and you're like, come on, like come with me and Gruff, and you pull him, and like you can see Xanthias is like trying to take a step, but it's like that corrupted hand is like no, like it's like pulling him back, and he can't. Like you're tugging him, and he's resisting, but you look in his face, and he doesn't want to resist. But then he flashes, and he's like, no, get off me, and he's like torn between these
If you're
two
like
things.
pulling my humanoid regular hand, like the other one that
It's like
is
reaching back.
also
like,
just
the rim.
latched onto like the edge of this thing, like I've clawed into that to try and
Very cool.
pull myself towards it with that other hand.
Yeah.
Could I try and, like, reach my other hand out to Gruff
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
So that, I don't know, if Gruff...
Well, I would say if you do that, is if like Gruff tries the same thing, I'd have it as an advantage because you'd
basically,
be helping.
Daisy's just going to look at Gruff and knowing that Gruff is stronger than her, just be like, well...
Well, you have
stronger than-
advantage.
To try and pull him away, if it helps. If nothing else, she's connecting the three of
Absolutely.
them to just show
It's a beautiful moment.
solidarity.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful
And
moment.
she'll just look at Xanthias and just say to him, I think she'd just be, if he's mumbling constantly, just say, it's okay. It's okay. Like, just so that he knows that we understand.
I love
and
that.
Yeah, that's all I'll
Great.
do.
Gruff's turn.
Xanthias, listen to my voice. This Crownsteel, you don't need it. You have always been enough.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Give you a choice, Kim.
Oh, fuck, that's good.
If you want, it can be another action to try and inspire him with words to give him another saving throw. Or if you want to, you can reach, take Daisy's hand, and try and pull him away from the Crownsteel. I'll give you a choice.
What do you think?
What do I think? I do like the daisy chain.
Nice.
Being Wolfie in Twitch chat. Credit to you. You're cool, bud.
You have a point of fate left. You have advantage on the roll.
You have advantage. Yeah.
So,
Do you have any skill in athletics?
I have proficiency.
Yeah. I'd let you use athletics.
Okay, so it would be a D20.
Do you have athletics? Sorry. I thought you had acrobatics.
It would be,
Oh no, wait, maybe it's
Yeah, I think you have acrobatics.
It's acrobatics.
Yeah.
it would be a D20 plus 3 then.
Plus fate or anything else with
And
advantage.
advantage.
You got 1 point left.
I'll take the last fate.
All right. Xanthias, I need you to just roll straight strength. Or athletics if you have it.
Or athletics. Okay, it's +1.
Okay.
And I can't fate it. You burned my pool. God damn it.
Nope.
Okay.
17.
7.
Oh.
With that, technically, you can move him half your movement speed. So you would step in, you can move him up to 15 feet away from this thing with Daisy's help.
So the way I see it is that Gruff says that, and maybe there's a moment where Xanthias, I imagine you've been looking around, like fervently, just like looking, and maybe you just look directly at Gruff, and in that moment, Gruff pulls. You come down. Gruff will just, I mean, this is probably more RP than, mechanics, will just put his arms around you and spin and move as far as he can.
You pull them to the side of the pool. Because you've been forcibly moved, Xanthias, that breaks that current failed saving throw effect. Because you've been forcibly moved away from it. You are still within its aura, so on your turn you might have to make a saving throw, but that can come back this way.
Okay.
So, or you can just keep hold of it, but you're not under effects by it.
Nice.
You gotta eat it now.
You are pulled away by Gruff. That would be your action and movement, Gruff, to basically grab Xanthias with Daisy. I've moved Daisy as well because I imagine
Daisy probably wouldn't have let go. She would have.
Yeah.
She would have kept him like.
I like the idea of
between-
like, the two of you, you're pulling him away.
Like pulling him into a hug, turning him away physically from the thing.
As you get him to the edge of the pool and face him away from it. End of turn.
I think Gruff would just repeat, like whisper into his ear, "You have always been enough."
Damn it, that's cool.
Ophelia.
I love that shit.
Yeah, Ophelia is just pissed at Eldrak.
Yeah.
She's just gonna keep circling around him, just like
A predator, just sort of like, I imagine almost Veracity like
Dragging
scraping the
him
ground, like
along. Oh my
sparks,
God.
like
Yeah.
just like staring at him.
you call yourself a knight of the realm. You don't protect a realm. You protect a pile of scrap metal.
That's a fucking good line.
You have a lady back home.
You've done both very good RP, you and Kim.
You have a dragon back home. Think of your training, the years you have spent learning your craft, and you're giving it all up for scrap metal.
Can you make for me? I'll give you a choice: intimidation or persuasion.
Intimidation.
with
Fuck
advantage. Because that was a cool ass line. No fate to spend.
15.
15's a success. Progress 2. You watch as Eldrak, like, he's just like this face plate. You don't see his face, it's like completely emotionless. But you see the halberd and you see his grip tighten on the halberd, the claw flexing after he's just annihilated the Chosen. He's like looking around, and the calming butterflies begin to land on him from the sanctuary, which I'll count as a progress as well. The sanctuary spell, like calming his aura. And he like looks at you, and then he drops the halberd and he just starts like pummeling the helmet. He just starts like hitting himself in the face with his normal hand, and then he rips the helmet off. And you can see that from that arm, the corrupted side, crawling up his neck is that same corrupted Crownsteel like flesh. And his horn, the Dragonborn horn that he has become twisted like the arm as well in that same Crownsteel manner. But this one human eye that hasn't been affected, like one Dragonborn eye, and the rest of his face and is like looking directly at you. And he just looks, he's like, the arm, cut it off.
Gladly.
Yeah.
Let's be rid of this rot.
Veracity is not a cutting weapon, but that halberd is.
Yeah, she's gonna pick up the fucking halberd.
You pick it up and just bring it down. He doesn't resist. Whatever you've done, like the sanctuary spell, the persuasion from Rowan, the intimidation from you, is enough where he just like turns his body and like stretches the arm out, and you can see its building flame ready to turn that attack in yours and Rowan's direction. He's about what he did to Amelin, he's potentially going to do in your direction if this doesn't work. But he points it towards you. Roll for me. You're raging.
Can I reckless?
I would say, yeah, do this reckless and give yourself a... What's your normal attack bonus with veracity?
+5.
Make it this with a +6, because this is a +1 weapon you're using.
Okay.
So, reckless, advantage, +6.
Why did I roll 3 d20s? Doesn't matter, 2 of them rolled the same.
The top one you didn't roll.
Okay, the top one I didn't roll.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, both got 16, so 22.
Is enough to hit. And for the sake of levity, we will say that as this is a non-resisted called shot, with one swoop, Ophelia, you bring two-handed down this halberd at the shoulder. Maybe it's something because this is his weapon. Maybe because it has too felt the touch of Crownsteel through the corruption, but it bites through that flesh with ease. And that corrupted arm falls to the ground, completely serrated. At this point, Lady Verathera places an enormous claw, almost pinning Eldrac to the ground, and you see her draconic eyes flare as she's going to cast, because she would go after you, she's going to cast Greater Restoration on him.
Oh, nice.
And you see, not much, but some of that corruption just recedes enough. And she's like, sleep now, knight, sleep, as his eyes close. And Sir Eldrac is unconscious.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hell.
We
That
did it.
we will leave this encounter as it is. Perhaps not everything is done yet. When we return, will Xanthias be tempted to rush back to the Crownsteel? Will you be able to recover and get Sir Eldrac out of here? But you seem to have, at least for now, aided both of them. And with that, we'll bring today's episode to an end.
Oh man, what a fight!
Jeez.
What a fight! Even with all the stuff going against us.
A way to end the year.
I know, yeah.
End of yeah.
Some very cool lines, some great RP, some touching moments. I think fan artists are going to lose their mind over this one.
Fucking job, Ree.
But yes.
That final thing as well.
Well, it was a combination because it was like Ree's Intimidate, the Rowan Persuasion, and then I counted as success. I said like it would need 3 successes, like successive
Also,
checks.
Sanctuary was just.
So the Sanctuary, I think I'm going to count as a success because it's like a calming aura, and it's like Penelope's trying to help him. So I was like, okay, well with that, like yeah, he'll give you this opportunity, and then yeah, like cut off the corruption. Like the main part of him that's being corrupted doesn't necessarily lose his corruption, but maybe helps with the mental influence. And with that, well, but we'll see what it means. Like there still could be tricky elements to this to come, but for now, you're not in any mortal danger.
Just emotional.
Just emotional danger.
We won! Hey, I probably need to have a chat with you at some
Pass
point,
without
right?
trace on me like every day because having a +20
That's
does help
so
is
strong.
really fun.
You've also got like the +10. I guess it's because of the rogues. What is it?
Expertise, yeah.
Expertise, yeah. That is
Yeah.
so powerful.
Yeah,
Very
and that
strong.
mental image for Xanthias as well was pretty baller.
The advantage, yeah, and the body
Hey, what up?
position. Some very good moments, very good support.
mine is great.
Good teamwork all round.
It's your team.
And that was very much an encounter where oh, here's another great thing to end the year on. Would you guys like to level up?
Yeah.
It's been a while, but this is like you've concluded a big story arc.
Oh, finally! Hell yeah!
6.
What does that mean? Well,
Do I take another more?
2 levels? No, just 1.
2?
2 would be nuts.
That's crazy.
Be
Tam.
crazy.
It's
Wouldn't
never
it be
been done
crazy?
before.
Crazy.
Be pretty cool though.
Pretty cool though.
Do you guys want 2 level ups?
Look, I mean,
I think you've done enough in this arc to warrant 2 levels up.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One in Bob and one in Warlock.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm a crazy man. He's crazy. 2 levels. Damn mine. 2 levels up at once. 3 more. No.
a level down.
15 bar.
But I will say this as well, because I'm assuming you guys now Heart Warden. You're gonna have to say it back to Lady Embrissa. Sir Eldrac's halberd there.
Just sitting around.
Might be a tasty little magic item for you guys. Maybe.
I want his other arm.
Carry it around.
Big, we'll just put it in a cup and then
Very much. You'll appreciate.
file.
You'll appreciate this because I know you played. For me, like the inspiration of Zeldrak is Nightmare from the Soul Calibur games, and like
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Tyrant from like Resident Evil, like the big arms.
Yeah.
Very So Nemesis from Nightmare from Soul Calibur. But with that. That is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you all so much. Don't forget, it is December, which means it's Jingle Jam season. You can go to our page. We're supporting Calm this year. Calm is an amazing charity supporting with work with suicide prevention and mental health, and we are big fans of that cause. So please go and get the collection. Get yourself an awesome bunch of games. Excuse me. Next week, there won't be an Altheya episode. We're going to do a special little fun one-shot. I don't know what it is yet. I've got some rough ideas I'm playing around with. But we're going to do that. That's going to be next week. But the campaign's going to be running throughout the Jingle Jam, so you can get the collection. We're trying to raise as much money for Calm as possible. We'd love to see you guys donate for an awesome cause. Yeah. That is it from this week. We will see you for a new Altheya episode at the end of the year / beginning of next year. We'll let you know. Keep an eye on social media and all of that good stuff.
Yes.
And we'll see you there.
Yes,
Ho-ho! Exciting!
Oh, double.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
See ya!